Hello and welcome to the channel and welcome to this match play game of secure missing artifacts between the Catachan Astra Militarum, or the Guard, versus the Death Guard, but they can't hear us coming because they're deaf. Secure missing artifacts, there is 5 objectives on the board. We've already done the repositioning of the objectives because it's that mission and we've just done it already to keep it simple. So we've got 1 in the middle, there's 2 on this side, 2 on that side. We've marked out the deployment zones like that. We already know that the Guard are going to be on this side and the Death Guard are going to be on that side. And there's a T-Rex, or no, not T-Rex, Velociraptor. The Velociraptor's in the middle. Okay, come on. Go away. Right. For this...
They do move in herds.
They do move in herds, do they?
They do move in herds.
Oh, nice.
Carry on.
Well, you can herd them off the table. Oh, dear. Right, okay, so... for this mission, the objectives, you need 1, you need 2, you need more for your 4, 8 and 12. You get additional primary points if you control your priority target objective marker at the end of your turn. There's a little car going across the board. So you can get maximum 15 fairly easily-ish for this mission, as long as you control these 3 objective markers. So it's quite a good mission for scoring primary. As for terrain, I've sort of set it up sort of like a GT tournament-like terrain, because we're both going to a tournament a couple of tournaments fairly soon, so we're starting to practice a few lists. I've got a few, 1 for Guard, 1 for Chaos, 1 for Tyranids, and you've got your Death Guard, and you're going to be tweaking it a bit and seeing what you can come up with. So for terrains, we've got ruins, which are obviously all obscuring, so you can't shoot through them, you can shoot into them or out of them, and that's it. So they've blocked line of sight essentially. So we've got 1 here, 1 over there, we've got 2 separate ones in the middle, and then another 2 bigger ruins on that side. They're also light cover, so plus is tier save, and they're also going to be breachable, scalable, defensible, all the aballs. So good for infantry to walk through and up and la-di-da. There is also... Okay, you can stop it now.
You said all the balls.
All the aballs. I did say all the aballs. There's also dense cover down each sort of board edge, so there aren't completely clear firing lines. You can stick yourself in dense cover if you want to, which gives you -1 to get hit if you're in them or behind them. And they're also difficult ground, although it's not really going to affect you so much because Death Guard. So that's the terrain. If you like terrain, check out urbanmaps.com or gamemat.eu. There will be links below. This is Matt's from GameMat. That's a new one. This is my game mat that's called Matt. I decided it would be called Matt in my last back rap, so it's called Matt the Game Mat.
Tell people that if they don't like terrain, make sure they get to sun.
Yeah.
To cloud. To snow.
Yeah, okay, cool. Terrain, very good. Okay. To snow or to sun, very good. Okay, terrain. And then if you like the content, smash the like button. If you want to see more, hit subscribe. We do a battle report every week normally, or at least something every week. So yeah, be sure to do that if you like seeing battle reports. We do match play, we do Tempest to War, we do all sorts of things, and we try and make it entertaining and fun if you haven't noticed already. In addition, if you want to follow the channel more and support the channel more, you can check out Harker 40k on Instagram and on Patreon. All the links and things are below. And the guest for today is this numpty who's doing something. It's Death Guard Andy from Chaos 40k. I'll put a link below for that as well. You got your own channel.
This one won't be broken.
The link won't be broken this time. No, I think the link will work. So Chaos 40k, you've got loads of back reps on there that we did historically, but now you're starting to do more podcasty and talk things. Potentially, maybe stuff's coming soon.
Back reps soon. Just having a break, doing competitive, enjoying being a boss in the competitive scene, earning plaques, earning trophies, earning money, and enjoying beating people because it is fun.
Winning is fun, but it's also nice to be able to have fun while losing as well. Because
otherwise it becomes... I don't know much about that, you see, because I'm a Death Guard player, so we don't know much about doing that.
You will do today.
And when I do lose, I don't often take it well.
No, you don't.
I'm a little bit peppery. I mean, I'm a little bit oregano. No, I'm a little bit... What's the word? Oh, salty.
Salty, yes. So you got your Death Guard. This is a different list to what you've ran for a while, but it's similar to a list you ran a while back and was quite good. So you're sort of going back to it a bit. So yeah, do you want to talk about your list? I'm assuming it's a battalion of Harbingers.
It is a battalion of Harbingers with 80 Poxwalkers. Now, I'm going to tell you the truth, people. I actually don't have 80 Poxwalkers. What I've got is about 70. -2, because I lost them. But I have got about another 15 on Sprue. But what I did was I used some cultists, and I'm actually minusing 2 because I didn't have enough cultists. So I've got 78 Poxwalkers, essentially.
But technically it's 4 units of 20 Poxwalkers.
Yeah, so it's 4 Poxwalkers, and they're Poxwalkers, and that's all they are. I love them. Over here, 2 units of 5 Plague Marines. That in each unit becomes 1 flail, 1 axe, 1 blight launcher, 1 bolter, and 1 champion with a plasma.
And a fist.
And a fist.
Yeah, because all their upgrades are free now.
Because
nice.
you pay for a Plague Marine and you get everything.
Whatever you want to give him, basically.
It's fantastic. I don't even bother doing loadouts on Battlescribe anymore because I just give it anything.
The point's the
same.
same.
Over here, 2 units of 5 Terminators.
Yeah.
A flail in each, and each one has got 4 combi bolters. I am not taking blind launchers today. There's no need. I've got heavy weapon support. I don't need them. So what else have I got? 3 Plague Burst Coolers, 2 entropy cannons on each one, 1 mortar on each one, and 2 off-road volley guns on 2. And then this one over here has got the heavy slugger.
Cool.
I've got a photo bloat drone because they have become exceptionally good again, especially with that weaponry against armies like Space Marines, Chaos Space Marines with armor contempt, 2 Wound Marines. Suddenly the heavy blight launcher,
AP3 damage 2 is nice.
Assault weapon is.
A heavy blight launch, which is an assault weapon. Doesn't make sense.
Makes no sense.
They should either call it an assault blight launcher or a heavy blight launcher, or make it a heavy weapon.
What do you think the guy was smoking when they made that weapon?
Well, he was probably under the influence of Nurgle.
I've got a rhinoceros. I'm giving it a havoc launcher because I could.
Because you have the points, basically.
I mean, it's not going to do anything, but it looks pretty, doesn't it?
It looks pretty disgusting.
Yeah, so that's that.
And it's a tin can for your Plague Marines, basically.
Yeah, absolutely. 10 of them will be starting into that unit there. So into the Rhino. So,
cool. Okay, well, so you've got characters, yeah.
I've got Typhus. He is my warlord, and I've given him nothing.
Yeah, because you don't like his warlord trait, and he's already got a kick-ass weapon.
Shamblewat's so bad, it doesn't need to be used. Over here I've got a malignant plaguecaster named Perils, mainly because he likes to perils. So what I've done for him is I've given him the Putrid Periapt, which allows him to know an extra discipline.
Yeah, so he knows 3 powers plus smite.
Absolutely. Not only that, he has the ability to regain D3 lost wounds once per game. That is in the entirety
after he's successfully cast a power.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'm assuming he knows Putrescent Vitality, Miasma Crescent, and Curse of the Leper?
You are absolutely right, sir. It's like you know my list better than most people.
Well, they're the best 3 powers, basically.
I know the back of my hand.
That's
really
new.
well. That's refreshing. I've got a Tallyman. And he's just a Tallyman. But what he has got, no relic today, no Tollkeeper, nothing like that. What he has got, however, is the ability to CP farm me. So he farms me 1 CP each turn, player's turn, not just mine or his. If, for instance, the roll is unsuccessful,
we can get a maximum of 1 per battle round. But
exactly.
He's
I
going to
get
be
2
getting
attempts,
extra
1 per
CP.
battle round to generate a 7 or higher, and that will allow me to get a CP for free. Yeah. He also picks a unit nearby and makes them +1 to hit.
Which is nice. But, I mean, you haven't got big units today, but it could still come in handy occasionally.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
Normally I run
it's
10
a nice little
7
bonus. Yeah.
But he's just a CP farm.
CP farm.
He can sit back and farm CP. So that's my army. Yeah, it's 2,000 points on the nose. Well,
roughly.
Minus 2 Poxwalkers that are there that aren't there. They're on holiday right now.
Yeah.
And that's my list. And it's a good list. It's like I say, it's going to be fun. It's going to be a good trial. I don't normally run 80. I normally run 60 and put in something like End of a Bloat Drone. But I wanted extra bodies because the Guard are very killy at the moment.
Well, and not only that, Poxwalkers are cheaper now, and they're still very good for doing spread of sickness and mortal wounds and things, especially with Harbingers.
In a tournament practice game, I'm not going to prep a game against them. I'm going against everything. That could be Thousand Suns. What's my defense? Smite Screen. I go against Tyranids. What's my defense? Smite Screen. I go against Grey Knights. What's my defense? Smite Screen. You get your idea? Smite Screen. That is literally the cheapest Smite Screen you'll ever get. And if they get close to you, they'll probably kill you. 20 of these guys can bring down an Imperial Knight. It's happened before, has it not?
Yeah, because people don't expect it. So what makes Poxwalkers so good? So people who don't know Death Guard, everything within so many inches of you get -1 toughness, and the range increases as the game goes on because they're really smelly.
Yes.
Everything has -1 damage, apart from the Poxwalkers and the Rhino, so they're more resilient. And then Harbingers essentially have a really cool strat where you can reroll all hits with Poxwalkers, and when you combine that with the normal strategy of Mutant Strain, where you're looking for 6s on the hit rolls, a unit of Poxwalkers throwing 40 dice and then picking them all up and rolling them again, you can get a lot of 6s from Mortal Wounds.
I did something like 11 or 12 6s on the first attempt, and then I re-rolled everything, and I hit like another 13 Mortal Wounds on the second one. It was absolutely ridiculous. And then
it's lucky, but the threat is always there. They can do it, and they're difficult to get through. It's a lot of wounds with shrugs, toughness 4. You can make them toughness 5.
Model, something comes back to the unit to the maximum size unit. So if I go into battle with a guardsman, oh wait, he kills 6 of them. Not a problem. If I kill that unit in 9, I'll get those 6 back.
You'll get back on the strength.
You can never go more above the unit's first strength.
And there's a strat you can use on units to put more models back into the unit as well. And you can use that once per game per unit, so that's nice. And Typhus as well also gives Poxwalkers nearby an extra strength, which is nice. It's not amazing, but it's nice.
Putrescent, you can make them strength 5, toughness 5, -1 to hit for your power. Of Miasma Pestilence, Poxwalkers running down the field, ready to come up to you.
You can make them pretty resilient.
They are really quite an amazing unit, and any Death Club player out there will experience this in full when they run a list of Poxwalkers with Typhus.
Or when they watch this battle report.
So
cool. So that's Death Guard. That's a bit about that. And the idea of your list is it's able to score lots of different secondaries potentially, but obviously Spread the Sickness is your main one, and then you can also do Fleeing Vectors, which is a nice one, but you've got lots of options to do all sorts of things. You've got Deep Strike, you've got Mobility, you've got Firepower.
You can have Heavy, you can go hard, you can go home, you can even play a game of 40k with them.
You can, yeah. Cool. Okay, so I've got the Imperial Guard today. I've got Catachan because they are definitely the best regiment of the Imperial Guard.
Did you bring them because you Catachan?
I did bring them because I Catachan.
I didn't bring mine because I Catachan.
No. So Catachan, essentially all my infantry that has the Catachan keyword gets +1 strength. So that's everything except for the Scions and the Bulgrins, although the Bulgrins don't really need extra strength, let's be honest. And then in addition, all my infantry get +1 leadership when they're near an officer, of which I've got 3 that are in tanks, and then I've got another officer as well. So lots of officers, extra leadership, extra strength, which comes in handy when punching things like Poxwalkers or Termagants, but you're not really interested in combat with guard, let's be honest. But the other good thing about Catachan is when I'm firing random number of shot weapons on my vehicles, I can reroll the number of shots. So battle cannons, demolish cannons, basilisks, heavy flamers, I can reroll the number of shots. It's really cool. It makes their firepower more consistent and reliable. So that's that. I'm running a battalion, and let's run through the list. So let's start at the front here. I have a platoon commander. Here's my warlord, the platoon commander. I haven't given him anything, essentially. Instead of a warlord trait, I've chucked a tank case somewhere, but we'll get to that later. And he's got a plasma pistol and a power sword because they're free. So I thought, why not? So that's him. He can give an order out to a unit in the orders phase, and that's what platoon commanders do, so he's cool. Next to him I've got Sergeant Harker. He's probably one of the best characters in the Guard Codex. For about 50 points you get a guy that gives out a reroll hit rolls of 1 aura for any units, which is really nice. That's him. And then I've got a couple of Astropaths, which are Psychers. One knows Psychic Barrier, one knows Night Shroud, so +1 to hit and -1 to get hit.
Is he called Sue?
Is he called Sue? No, he's not called Sue. No, he's called Barbara.
Is he called Shelley?
No, he's called Bob.
I think we should call him Shelley.
No, he's Bob. Bob. Psychic Barrier and Night Shroud, 2 really good powers. If you're not running them with your Psychers, then I don't know what you're doing. Also, another good thing about Astropaths is I can pick an enemy unit within 18 inches, and that enemy unit will not get the benefits of light cover for my units near that Astropath. So I can walk them up next to a tank commander, and then you don't get light cover if I shoot you with a tank commander.
It's like you thought about what I could do to make the army good and did that to make it good.
Well, it's just what you do.
Yeah.
So that's them. I've got a command squad. I've got 2 heavy flamers, a Voxcaster and a medic. Why? Because command squads are really good now with secondaries and things. And I've got 2 flamers in there essentially because I had 10 points left over. So that's them. I've got 2 units of 5 Scion units. They are in the list for engaging all fronts purposes and retrieving data purposes. Dropping in a 5-man unit of cheap Scions to score points is really, really good. And if they do want to screen them out, that's fine. It means they're having to think about keeping units further back and away from me, because I don't want things near me, because I'm the guard. So that's fine. I've got 5 Bulgrins. They're not ridiculously killy now, because they've only got AP1 and Armour of Contempt as a thing. But they are very resilient, especially if I put powers on them and things like that. So they're just my meat shield, essentially. They are my first line of defence after my other first line of defence, which we'll get to in a minute. I've got 4 infantry squads, all basic, except for they've all got a plasma gun and a Voxcaster, and all the sergeants have power swords because they're free. So that's them. Yes, you can put heavy weapons in infantry squads for free as well now, but I've done that, and what I find is they never really hit anything because I'm always moving the infantry squad, and then I'm hitting on 5s with las cannons. Like, what is the point? I'd rather have an extra couple of las guns and try and actually hit something. And if they're moving, they can't shoot anyway, so I can't be bothered. I've got 3 chimeras. They're both really, really cheap. Multi-lasers, heavy bolters. They're just driving around to keep my infantry safe, basically. But they're also very good for engaging all fronts because they're a vehicle and they're quick. So that's them. I've got 3 Scout Sentinels, individual units. Again, really good for engaging all fronts. And against some armies that can have like first turns or reposition teleport shenanigans, they're really good for screening out things like that. Thousand Sons players do not like seeing 3 Scout Sentinels across the board. No. I've got 3 tank commanders here. One with a one shot las cannon and 2 multi-melters, and 2 with battle cannons, las cannons, and heavy bolters. So this one is point at something and blow it to pieces, and these 2 sort of sit at the back and just pound things from range all game. That's what they do. And then over here I have a Manticore with a heavy flamer and a Basilisk with a heavy bolter. And they've both been given tank cases for full payload, so they're both flat 3 damage, which is where my 2 CP have gone. So I'll be starting on 4 CP. And yeah, as I mentioned, this list is built to get engaged in all fronts. It's been built to get retrieved data because of the scions and the mobility that I've got. And it should be okay in flexible command. I should be able to get at least 10 for that. So they're the 3 I'm actually going to go for today. Looking at a list like this, normally I'd pick no prisoners instead of inflexible command, but because I want to see how this list can do scoring the 3 normal secondaries, let's try that out. Yes, I'm fine, thank you, Andy.
Do you want to take a minute and have a little moment?
I'll have a breath. Cool, so that's the guard, that's the Death Guard. So as mentioned, my secondaries, I've just gone through, I've got engage, retrieve, command data, and inflexible command. Inflexible command, for those who don't know, I essentially get a point each turn if something that I've given an order to kill something, and let's be honest, most of my things will be given orders and I'll be hopefully killing something. I'll also get an extra point if all my vehicles are near officers and an extra 2 points if all my infantry are near officers. But they only have to be within 24 inches of my platoon commander if he's next to a command squad with a Voxcaster. So that's why my command squad's in there. Yeah. And what are you going with, Death Guard, Andy, with your Death Guard?
Death Guard, so I'm spreading some sickness, I'm going to make some vectors start fleeing and I'm going to bring it all down.
Yeah, so you're trying to kill my vehicles, essentially.
Yes, because
which lots of them. There's plenty of them, and some of them are quite easy to kill, although they do all have Armour of Contempt now.
Yes.
And fleeing vectors is essentially you want to try and kill 7 models every turn for a point. If you kill them with plague weapons, that's an extra point, and then if models flee with morale, then you get more points, essentially.
If models flee, you get extra 2 points, but if models flee and I shot them with a plague weapon, I get 3 points, so I can max 5 points per turn.
Yeah, per turn, not per battle round. So if you kill 7 models in my turn, if I'm in combat with you, you're getting points as well. Per turn, not per battle round. So it's quite a good one.
Oh, because it can be done in both persons' turn. Well,
yes.
So both persons'
but obviously, if I'm in combat with you, let's be honest, I'm going to be falling my guardsmen back. But against some armies that maybe don't want to fall back, like Marines, if they're taking Oath of Moment, for example, where they lose points if they fall back, might think, I'll stay in combat with you. And then if you kill 7 of them in combat...
Anybody wants to stay in combat with a bunch of Plague Marines, a bunch of Terminators, or a bunch of Poxwalkers, they're either Blood Angels, or they're stupid.
Yeah, or custodies or something. But
or Trajan.
But yeah, so there is possibility for you to score points in both players' turns with that. But realistically, you're only really going to be scoring in your own turn unless someone decides not to fall back because they're, I don't know, on an objective or something.
Yes, now we already did the whole moving because of the second video. Did we go for that yet?
Yeah, so I mentioned we moved them, but I didn't mention which ones we moved them where. So essentially, you moved that one back.
My one back.
Further into your deployment zone.
No, so I didn't. I came along and moved this one back further, but not into my deployment zone.
Oh, that's true.
To score points, extra points, get an extra point for spread of sickness if it's not in your deployment zone.
Yes, so you move that one back, but kept it out of your deployment zone. It's easy to get, you can spread on it. I then moved that one back to get it out of cover. I then moved this one back so it's further away from you.
And I came back and moved that one out of cover.
Yeah.
Nice and easy.
So,
basically making it a little bit harder for each of us to do what we want to do.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
But except for I've got indirect fire, so moving your things out of cover could actually benefit me quite a bit. I mean, you've got indirect fire as well, but yours isn't as good.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you'll be shooting at guardsmen with indirect fire, or I'll be shooting probably Plague Marines or something.
Yeah.
My targets for indirect fire are probably easier to kill.
Yeah.
Potentially. But yes, so that's that. We just need to... We already know who's deploying first, because I'm defender. I pick this side. Yeah. So the guard will deploy first. You'll deploy second. We'll alternate. And we'll be back.
Come back up. A short message from our sponsor.
And we are back after deployment and after the Instagram phase.
Welcome to the channel, it's Chaos 40k and my name is Death Guard Andy, and today we are stealing the game from Heretic Dave.
Go away. Right, turn it off. Okay, right, so after deployment and after the Instagram phase, the guard are deployed like this. Andy's cracking up because I'm hilarious. Okay, so quick thing to note, we are playing for the ruins. The bottom floor is completely blocking line of sight because most tournaments do that, and this is kind of like tournament practice. So that's what we're doing. So if anyone's wondering why we can't shoot for the windows, it's because they've been boarded up.
So the only way you can shoot into a ruin is by either being behind the ruin, so you can draw a line of sight into it, or by having indirect fire.
Or if you're on the top floor.
Or if you're on the top floor. It means that if Dave is here and I'm in here, we cannot shoot each other. Yeah. It's impossible. Yes, I'm on top.
Because the ground floors are blocking line of sight. Cool. Yes. Okay, so in terms of my deployment, I've put my artillery bunker back here with Sergeant Harker for rerolls, with my platoon commander and command squad, so then I can... All my infantry essentially now has to be within 24 inches of him to get me points. I'll put an infantry squad in here as well, so I can retrieve data in this quarter for the first turn. I'll put a scout sentinel and chimeras this way to go that way for engage points. Put a chimera and sentinel and a tank commander over there for engage points and also to hold that objective. And then I put some more tank commanders here so that can come out here. And the Borgwins here to come out here, and sentinels to run forwards and be a nuisance. And my 2 units of scions are in deep strike, ready to pop down wherever they need to get engaged and retrieve data points, essentially. Yeah. Nice. So, would you like to run through your deployment? Death Guard Andy, sir.
I put down a playbox cooler here, here, and here, at the back corners of the field. Because there's cover and dense cover and side blocking.
Yes.
I put a unit of Poxwalkers here, a unit of Poxwalkers in the middle, a unit of Poxwalkers in here, in this corner of the building.
Yeah, so you can spread, essentially pushing forward to spread sickness at some point. Yeah.
Unit here. So going back to the ruin, because I still want a +1 to my cover save in case you try shooting me something. I mean, it makes no difference because all you have is a -2 or -3 AP, so it actually made no difference at all.
But at least you're thinking about it.
At least I think about it. In the tournament, that's how I do it. So that's
I mean, if I had mortar teams, it would make a difference.
Exactly, yeah. Exactly it. I've got a rhinoceros over there, and it is a little bit in the stuff. So I get a -2 to my movement because only my infantry get an excellent advance, not my vehicles, or as the Americans would say, because I want you to understand this, vehicles.
So you're going to get so it's difficult ground. So you're going to be moving a bit slower, but because I can't draw a line of sight to your entire hull, you will be -1 a hit without going through the trees because the gravel represents the difficulty of the dense cover.
Also know this not as a rhinoceros; they would know it as my ride.
My rhino.
My ride.
Rhino. Cool.
So yeah, that's them. And then I've got my characters. I got Typhus is just here inside the building. My 2 other characters are just here behind this unit. Beautiful Poxwalkers.
You played caster in your turn. Which powers did you give to Typhus? Has he got Putrescent and Miasma as well?
No, he is, he's got Putrescent, Miasma, and Smite.
So he's got the same as him, basically.
Yes.
So one of them can Miasma, one of them can Putrescent, they can both smite.
But he's got Curse.
He's got Curse as well. Yep. Cool. Okay, nice.
So that's my point. I've got 10 men in the Rhino, 2 units of 5, and I've also got 10 Deep Strike Intelligence, 2 5-man squads.
Yeah, to give you more mobility options and things later on.
Because sometimes I might take Engage, which means I might need to Deep Strike down.
Yeah, it's a list that's designed to score multiple secondaries if it needs to. Because sometimes Flea and Vectors isn't that great. If you're coming across a really elite army trying to kill 7 models a turn, not great.
Like an army that's full of fearless, like Tyranids, where you think Vectors should be amazing, but it's not.
But they don't fail morale because of synapse.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Options.
Options are a thing.
Yes. Should we roll some dice?
Let's see who's going first. Yeah, that's everything done. It.
Is your going 4 wounds? Because there's a dice there.
Did I not pick up the deployment zone dice? Also, for the priority target thing, essentially, I've got to have this one at the end of each turn to get extra 3 points, and Death Guard only has to have that one over there for an extra 3 points. So that's that. After you, sir, best of luck. Hope you lose.
I've got a 2, I lost. Game over.
3.
Good game. Well done, everybody. That is game over for Death Guard.
Well, you get a CP. I get a CP.
Do I get another CP?
And you can do your tallyman thing quickly while we're on camera. I do get extra CP, so you get 2 extra CP.
So,
nice.
2 CPs more for me.
So I'll do my command movement phase and my pre-game moves with my Scout Sentinels, because that's definitely a thing. And then we'll be back for Imperial Guard. Astra Militarum, turn 1.
I didn't say something.
What?
I forgot to mention.
Yes.
I gave him Putrid Periat. And,
you did mention that.
Oh, I did. Of course I did. Sorry, yeah. Of course I did. Carry on.
Yeah.
Sorry.
We'll be back after my movement phase. Okay, we're back after the Imperial Guard command and movement phase. Obviously, the command phase, all I got was a command point. Movement phase, I did my pre-game move with my Sentinels, and then I moved some things. So let's run through what I've done. Essentially, one of the Sentinels has sort of ran over there. If it's pre-game move and move, he's gone over there. My 2 Chimeras have come up behind it like this. So he's now getting me engaged for that quarter, essentially. That's the plan there. Back here, I haven't actually moved very much, because my Demolisher and multi-mount tank commander won't really be in range very much, so you might as well just sit there. Borgwins are going to stay there. These 2 tank commanders have come out a little bit, so they can shoot Poxwalkers. Chimera and Sentinel here are just essentially consolidated on that objective there. And then this Scout Sentinel got a nice advanced after his pre-game move and ran all the way over there. And the plan with him is to then spend a CP to crush them, so I can advance and charge your Rhino, not die, and then get engaged for that quarter as well. That's the plan. And my infantry squad are retrieving data because they've got nothing else better to do. So that's that. And then also keeping my Borgwins and things here means they're near officers for my inflexible command objective as well. So I should be scoring some points for engaging flexible command this turn, so that's good. Onto the orders phase. Essentially, both my tank commanders are going to tell themselves to reroll hit rolls of 1. Yes, let's do that. And then this tank commander might as well order something like... There's nothing actually for him to order, don't care. I do have some psychic powers to do though actually quickly, so let's do those.
I'm not in deny range for it, you're wondering.
No, he's all the way over there. So let's try and do Night Shroud. I need a 6, that goes off. Hey. Let's make this battle tank here -1 to hit. Thank you, sir. And then let's also do Psychic Barrier, which also goes off.
Is that barrier psychic?
No, but it does give me +1 to my saves.
Well, that's beautiful, isn't it?
I'm actually going to stick that on him as well. So if you want to shoot him, you can do. So that's that. Or actually, maybe I want to stick it on that one. Let me do some measuring. No, can't stick the powers on that one. He's too far away, so I've done it on this one. That's fine. Okay, so let's move into the shooting phase. I'm going to start off with a tank commander, and I'm going to shoot absolutely everything at those poxwalkers down there. Them. Right, heavy bolters aren't in range, but the battle cannon is, and so is the last cannon. So I've got 12 battle cannon shots because of blast.
Down, and they shall come back more powerful than you can ever imagine.
Alright, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Alright, so I'm going to hit them on freeze. I'm going to reroll 1s, which is nice. Because I've
got quite a few of them.
Because every miss was a 1, that's nice. So I've missed 1. They've already wounded.
T4.
And the rest of them are winning on 2s because it's extra fate. So that many.
9.
3, 6, 9, -2, and then the D3 damage each. So hold on. Let's see what we got in terms of damage. So 1 shrug, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, and then 2 will have 3 shrugs.
Okay, the 2 1s.
Yeah. So that's 2 down.
And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
5.
So 5.
5 that I've got 2 shrugs each. You made one of those. Okay, so that's 7 dead in total.
Dead. And then 3.
And then you got 1 6. Reroll that 6. No. Cool. So then I've still killed 9 poxwalkers.
No, we're not doing another 3 as well. Because it's 2 sets of 3, wasn't it?
Yeah, you had 2 dice, didn't you? Oh, you were just rolling for. Okay, alright, I see. Right, yeah, you did. Right, so I've killed 9 poxwalkers, and the last cannon's going to go in and hit and not wound. So 9 dead poxwalkers from 1 battle tank. That's not bad. Okay, so there's 11 poxwalkers left, which Andy just pointed out to me is the perfect number for blast weapons.
It's a bit of a nuisance.
It's brilliant.
Yeah.
So my next battle tank here is essentially going to do exactly the same thing. So if I want him to really finish off that unit, because I get a point for killing a unit while under the influence of an order. So to make sure that he kills them, I'm going to put Vengeance Arcadia on him. Just to doubly make sure that I kill them, basically.
What, those 11 poxwalkers?
Yes.
I hope they survive.
I'm going to spend a CP to get a point. Well, if they do, then they do. So I'm going to hit them on 3s, but I'm rerolling everything now because of Vengeance Arcadia, which is nice. Let's pick up these 6s. They've already wounded. So everything's hit. That's a good start. Now we're winning on 2s, rerolling everything.
You don't need to.
So essentially they're all going to be wounded, and they'll also D3 damages. You've got shrugs though, so you know, if the damage isn't that great, you could actually have some survive. So they got 2 damage. Got quite a few that have only got 1 damage there, look.
Yeah, they've got to make this 5 just to make up for it. It won't happen, but we'll try.
So there are 5 that have 1 shrug each. Let's start with those. So that's 4 dead so far. Okay, and then there's 5 that need 2 shrugs each. Oh, 2 of them make 1 shrug. Can they make a second?
Probably not.
No, so that's another 5 gone. And then there is 2 that need 3 shrugs each.
So one of these makes 3.
So that's another one dead. And that's the unit.
That is the unit gone.
And didn't even need the last cannon. So it was a CP to get a VP, basically. So that was good. That was good.
I just shot poxwalkers with 2 tanks. I'm happy.
Yeah, well, it's all I could shoot, to be fair.
It's very true. Yeah. I didn't leave them there to be shot at, and you took the bait.
Well, if you say so. Right, so they're dead. What else to shoot? Let's have a think. Well, first things first. The Scout Sentinel that has advanced towards your Rhino is going to pop smoke.
Coward.
As is like the Chimera. That is sort of in the open. He's going to pop smoke as well. And then I've got my Basilisk and my Manticore to shoot. So let's shoot Mr. Manticore at... Essentially, it's Poxwalkers and things, isn't it? So let's do
Tends to be.
essentially Poxwalkers or tanks, which can be very difficult to kill. So I'll tell you what, I'm just going to shoot my Manticore at these guys, and that's 12 shots.
Yeah. Do that.
People may think, oh, it's a bit of a waste shooting a Manticore at Poxwalkers. Well, it kind of isn't, really, because Poxwalkers can be dangerous. And it's like 3 damage, so you're not really going to make any shrugs, really. Whatever hits you and wounds will kill them, so might as well give it a go. I'm rerolling 1s if there are any, but there aren't any. That one auto wounds. These are winning on 2s.
You picked up a 3 just now.
Did I?
You did. Get a dice and pull them back in.
I'm hitting on 4s.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what all of these were 4s.
Oh, wow.
It's Manticore, it's not a tank commander.
Oh, wow.
So that's 8 at -2, so we won't get any saves, 3 damage each. So 8 dice. If it even makes shrugs, you need to shrug each one 3 times, basically. It's a bit of a waste, but am I realistically going to damage your Plague Blast Crawlers with Manticore? Might chip a few wounds off of it. That's 6 dead. No, 8. 8 wounds. Yeah. Cool. And then I've got a Basilisk. Right, more Plague Marines. Poxwalker's dead. I could shoot them with a Basilisk and get a guaranteed 6 shots, but I'm not going to. Instead, I'm going to start whittling away this Rhino here, just because it's annoying. So let's do that. So 2d6, I pick the highest and I can re-roll one because I'm Catachan. I'm going to get 4 shots with the Basilisk.
You said that.
I'm going to be hitting it. Can I draw? We are slightly in the dense cover, aren't you? So we'll be hitting you on 5s. I'm re-rolling 1s. I don't want to kill you anyway. And I've missed you every time. Okay, fine. That is fine. I will now move on to the charge phase. I'll spin a CP.
Did you just spend
No,
one of your payloads and doing nothing?
No, because it's flat 3 damage all game.
Yeah, but you only get 4 shots, don't you?
Basilisk, that can shoot every time.
Sorry.
No, I'm not going to waste that one, mate. No. Anyway, I'm spending a CP now and crush them with the Sentinel, so now it can charge even though advanced. It's made the charge. Brilliant. I'll move him in.
Oh, genius is a 6.
Yep. Anyway, right. Sentinel's gone into the Rhino. I'm going to hit you with a Sentinel. Oh no, I've missed. Oh, no. Don't care. You can now hit me with a Rhino.
Oh no, it's that 4 attacks, isn't it?
3 attacks. Hit on 6s.
3?
Yeah, Rhino's 3.
6s.
No. Oh, what a shame. That was a stalemate. Cool, that's fine. He's got me some engagement on front points. Lovely jubbly. So at the end of my turn, I get 3 for engage because I'm in every single table quarter. I've retrieved some data, but no points yet. And I will also get a point for inflexible command because my tank commander killed a unit while under the influence of an order. And all of my infantry on the board are all within range of officers, so I get an extra 2 for that as well, actually. So I'll get 3.
Do you get priority targets on first turn?
Yes, so I'll get extra 3 primary. So I've got 3 primary, 3 for engage, nothing for R&D just yet, and 3 for inflexible command. 3. Yeah, so I've got 1 for killing something while under the influence of an order, and an extra 2 for all of my infantry being within range of officers. Nice, isn't it?
Very good.
Nice. 1 point from the first turn. Now. Yeah, you can have a turn now. Yeah, we'll be back after Death Guard turn 1, command and movement phase. Okay, here we are, Death Guard turn 1. In the command phase, we've got a CP, because that's what happens now. When you spend a CP to bring some Poxwalkers back, what's it called? Something of the Living Dead, or whatever it is?
Oh, Dead Rise Again.
Dead Rise Again. So you got some more Poxwalkers back, and then you've moved them onto there and spread the sickness. So that's got you 4 points. It's out of your deployment zone, which is nice. Yeah. Would you like to talk through the rest of your plan and what you've done so far?
Tanks into the area where I could shoot some stuff. Range is a thing, but I've countered that by lining up other things to shoot. Yeah. Poxwalkers have pretty much all stayed in their areas. They haven't really moved anywhere. Typus has stayed where he is. The Poxwalkers here multiplied by using Stratagem. And the Blue Drone came out to play. The Rhino here offloaded 5 guys who advanced 5 inches on top of their move, giving a 13-inch move into the corner of this ruin and onto that objective.
Yeah. So they're just about onto the objective because he's standing right in the corner of the ruin.
That's right.
Which is nice. And he's fallen back as far as he could.
He can't really.
With 5 more Marines in there. And then drone jumped over the wall.
Can I ask you a question? I'm being really silly. I'm really tired. Right
yes, go on.
I've run out of combat.
Yeah.
Oh, I made a panic. No, I'm just really tired. I'm like, can I move in half an inch of your model? That's because it's my bloody model.
Yeah, that drains your model.
Oh, God, I think I'm tired. I was up at 6 o'clock this morning, so...
Oh, dear. So, yeah. So, that's your movement. Psychic? You were thinking about miasma and something?
You are currently thinking of a number. I think you're thinking of 6.
I'm not thinking of 6.
But my psychic isn't very good, is it? Let's hope it's better on the table when it is in real life.
Yes, I was thinking of the number 7, actually, because you're Death Guard.
Yeah, probably right. Okay, so I'm going to cast a Present Vitality.
Okay.
I'm going to cast that from my Typus onto these guys here.
Interesting. You sure you want to cast it over here?
No, they're going to get my husband.
You can do 2 powers though.
Yeah, but he isn't no putrescent. Oh, hang on.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, because I gave him the relic. Sorry.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Right, he's thought about it. He's doing the putrescent vitality with the playcaster.
I just forgot I could do it. Well, that's why I saw him. I was like,
He knows 3 powers because of your relic.
It's because I don't really take that anymore. Anyway, so what am I doing? Putrescent vitality is 7.
You're doing your 7.
That doesn't go off.
Did you want to CP reroll that?
No.
No, that's not
It
what.
makes no difference being toughness 4 really anyway. Toughness 5, yeah, it kind of does, but not really.
Not really.
It's fine. But I will do a miasma pestilence.
Miasma is the one you really want. And did you want to CP that?
I will CP that.
It does go off. Okay. So they're going to be -1 a hit, and pestilent fallout. You put a wound on my scout sentinel.
I did put a wound on it.
So that's nice, isn't it? That's cheeky.
It is.
Cool. Okay. And Typhus has only got what, smite and the 2 that you've already done, and he can't actually see anything to smite because the sentinel's behind the room, which is blocking line of sight.
Straight into the shooting phase.
Straight to the shooting phase.
Going to shoot this tank. His entropy cannons are going to go into there.
Okay. I'm bearing in mind the Chimera did pot smoke, so that's fine. Okay.
His mortar's going to go in there as well.
So that tank's going to put effing into the Chimera.
Everything.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Go for it. What are you starting with?
Entropy cannons.
Alright, we hit on 4s. Not like that.
D6 shots from the thing.
Oh, 1. Oh dear. Today's going well. Did you want to change your dice?
I think it's time because my dice haven't been very good so far.
Did you want to CP that or just go with the 1 shot?
I'm going to not CP that. No.
Okay, so that tank's done nothing. This is why you take 3 of them. Because 1 will miss, 1 will do something, the other 1 will die.
Exactly the same thing's going to happen here. It'll just happen again. Hopefully with some better rolls.
Hopefully you'll actually hit this time. Entropy cannons. Well, the smoke did something. Okay.
Oh dear. This is why going first against guard is a really good idea.
Mortar? Well, if you went first, you wouldn't be able to shoot anything.
5 shots.
That's better.
Hitting on 4s.
Cover the smoke.
And only...
You free times, that's alright. Winning on 3s. Toughness 7.
And 1 goes...
Just 1. -2. I'm content. -1. You took 2 damage. Okay. I'm surprised you're actually shooting the Chimera, actually, and not mortaring my battle tanks.
I was going to put everything into battle tanks. But, you know...
But you decided to shoot that. I thought you were going to entropy cannon that and mortar down the range.
I was going to do that, but then I had an idea. My secondary is called Fleeing Vectors. I need to get some infantry out. So I had to break your tank down to get the infantry out.
Oh, I see. To then kill some models.
Yes.
Yeah. So there was method in the Magnus. The rolling was just really bad.
Yeah, I just didn't do anything. 4 infantry cannon shots and nothing happened.
It's alright, you got another tank. Are you going to do the same thing?
You
started, so you might as well finish.
Yeah, infantry cannon, single 4s, and nothing hits.
Oh no.
Jesus Christ. I know it can get bad, but that's not good. And
Yeah,
I've just lined myself up to be shot the hell out of next turn.
D6 shots on the mortar?
1. Oh, 2.
2.
That's nice. Miss. There you go.
You have missed. Are any of your sluggers or volley guns in range? Let's have a look. Okay, the small arms from all the tanks are in range as well, so we're just going to see if they actually do anything.
There's no point. But what I'm going to do is I'm not going to bother. I just missed every big gun. I'm not doing anything else. It's embarrassing.
Yeah,
What I'm going to do, on the other hand, because Death Guard don't do good shooting, I'll use my Blight Drone, my Blight Launcher to shoot into that nuisance machine over there.
Yeah, and he popped something as well, remember? So you will also be hitting on 4s.
That's very effective then, because
Was that a 4?
No, it's a 2.
That's a 2, yeah, because your dice are weird. Hitting on leg wound, that's alright.
-3.
Which comes -2, so 6 up saves. No, so he hits 4 damage, yeah? So he's got 2 wounds left, so he's just about alive. But you could potentially charge it and kill it if you wanted to. You've got poxwalkers, you've got drones.
Exactly what I'm going to do, and then my poxwalkers are getting lit up like Harry's Christmas.
Well, are they though?
Yeah.
Because you're still going to be kind of behind a ruin.
Yeah.
And behind a ruin.
No, I mean, that was probably the worst shooting phase I've had in months. I don't think it's ever been so bad ever with 3 tanks.
Well,
nothing.
Yeah, I mean, you were saying it's because I went first, but again, if you went first, you would have had even less to shoot at, and I would have been even further away.
Maybe.
So
pretty diabolical. So charge phase, my lord, my playcaster over here is going to charge into him.
Oh yeah, because what you can do,
And
that should be enough, because obviously you can probably get from that side of the ruin and hit me through the ruin.
Exactly right, because I'm not.
Because you'll be an inch away, look.
And he's not going to kill him in combat.
No.
So that seems like a safe bet. Over there, I'm going to charge my poxwalkers in.
Okay.
And they're in
They're
5.
in, because you're like right there.
1 inch away. So they're in. And then let's do some combat, because that's hopefully what the Death Guard can do.
Cool.
I'll move in.
Okay, so we've moved in. Poxwalkers are there like that. Playcaster's going to poke my sentinel through the window.
No 3s.
He's hitting on 3s. That's not too bad. And your strength 7, so you will be winning on 3s as well, actually. So that's 2.
I'm gonna CP now.
Okay. That's unfortunate.
I mean, I should though, because I knew that was going to happen with my
I mean, I don't think you'd be killing it anyway, because 2 at -1, and I've got armor contempt.
Minus 3.
It's -1 a staff.
Oh, of course it is.
But they have both gone through, actually.
2d3
D3 damage each,
that's
so you
well
could
worth
actually
it.
kill it.
No.
1, 2, 3, so I've got 2 of these left. Yeah,
Naturally.
well, you gave it a go, but next turn it's an easy target now. Poxwalkers?
You said it was going to run away. So,
I'll let you count your dice.
yeah.
Right, Poxwalkers hitting the Sentinel. You're not going to spend any stats or anything, are you?
I spent 1 because I want to do mortal wounds. I just kill it with mortal wounds. So here's my first.
Oh, you're doing
20
mutants, right.
and look, you're dead. No, wait. Oh, yes,
yeah, I'm dead. I've got 2 wounds left. But that means you've done more wounds to yourself as well, though.
I've killed a unit, so I'll get. Oh, that's not infantry.
It's not infantry. So pick up all the ones. There's another one there. Was this only half the attacks?
Yeah.
So you've got 4 mortal wounds to yourself so far. Pick them all up, roll them all again.
4 dead corks. What is this?
I don't know why you did the mortal wounds.
I just wanted it to be dead because
I
my
wanted to be
roving
sure.
has been so bad. I want one thing to be dead from your army so I can at least kill something on top.
Oh dear.
And then put 4 more in.
Because obviously you've still got to roll all the attacks. You've already killed me. And then you've done an extra 4, 5. Oh dear, there's 2 more there as well.
4, 5, and then what do we get? Then we're dead. Yep, so that's another 7.
So you killed
7 dead.
5 plus, well, it was the 4, wasn't it? It was 9. 9 in total.
Right.
Because it was 4 ones from the first 20 attacks.
Oh, it was 4, that wasn't it? Yeah, 9.
So 9 dead Poxwalkers. But you have killed the Sentinel for a point. Yay! Does the Sentinel explode? No. And then I've already rolled the hit back with that Sentinel. I missed, obviously. I will let you consolidate, sir. And that will be the end of your turn. You will get 4 for Spread the Sickness. You will get 1 for Bring It Down. And that is it. And 3 for your primary as well. Okay, and here we are, Imperial Guard turn 2 to see what they can do. At the start of the turn, I got 8 primary points because I had 1 objective. I had 2 objectives. So it's now 17 to 8, but obviously I am a turn ahead in terms of primary. I only just outscored you in secondaries and primaries from the first turn. So I'm ahead, but only a little bit. And you are actually on 3 objectives at the moment. So I've had to sort of come out to just start denying you primary points. So that's what I've done, essentially. So in terms of movement, my Scout Sentinel fell back from your Playcaster and ran around the corner to hide, essentially, to help me get engaged and to try and prevent you getting bring it down a little bit, I guess. Yeah. I also zoomed this Chimera over here, again, to get more things over here for this table quarter for later on. And I'm also hiding him as much as I can behind the ruin and things. In the middle here, I got the unit that was in the Chimera, out the Chimera. They ran onto that objective there. They didn't advance, they just moved, so they can shoot if I want them to. And they're now denying you that objective. And then the infantry squad that was in front of my artillery then ran forwards and got in that tank. So I'm getting infantry up the table while keeping them in tin cans, so that's always a nice thing to do. And not only are they in the tin can, they're behind the ruin, so that's all good. I also moved my platoon commander and command squad slightly further forward to screen out deep strike and things. I'm screening out pretty much everywhere in the backfield. My 2 tank commanders shuffled into the dense cover, because that's nice, and I can see your crawlers down there without going through dense cover, so that's nice. This Chimera has shuffled back towards that corner a little bit to screen out Terminators and things. This Sentinel's ran over there to screen out Terminators and things, because you have got deep strike options, and I don't really want you getting closer to me by deep striking. In addition, my Borgrins and my Psychers and my tank commander have shuffled forwards a little bit, essentially because I want this guy killing at least something. There's a Rhino there, let's kill that. And I'm going to start moving my Borgrins forward to also screen out this area here. And also give me a punchy unit to get on the middle later if I need it. So that's my thoughts and things behind the movement. And also the Scions dropped in at the end to get me engage points and retrieve data, because Andy left a nice little gap in the back there. But I suppose there wasn't really much you could do about it, because obviously you wanted to position your tanks to shoot me.
I just wanted something that was out of range from your commander, so that when I go to do my fleeing vectors, the unit fails morale.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I don't think I do things.
But they're going to get me 5 points this turn.
And they'll get me 5 points when I kill off that infantry and leave one guy in there, and I get 5 points max for fleeing vectors.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to die. They're going to die, and they're stopping me from getting 2 points from flexible command this turn as well. But I always knew that was going to happen.
It's a risk I have to take.
But I need to get engaged and retrieve, so that's fine. So that's that. In terms of orders, both these tank commanders in the trees are going to tell themselves to reroll hit rolls of 1. My tank commander here is going to tell himself to strike and shroud. So he's going to shoot you and then pop smoke. Also, in terms of popping smoke, when we get there, this Sentinel's going to pop smoke because he advanced. And
You know what? I love
They
I love
can't.
Guard. They play like a was it a bunch of cowards? That's
Bunch
it.
of cowards?
Yeah, a bunch of cowards.
No,
Oh,
they're-
I'm going to Vengeance Arcadia and kill you. All right, go on then. Well, I miss your 3 tanks because I'm salty.
oh dear. Right, okay, so psychic powers, let's do those quickly. Let's try with psychic barrier. I've got the two chaps over there. Let's measure your denies.
No, I'm not. I'm definitely not mage.
Okay, right. Psychic barrier, need a 6. Yay!
Yeah, I like when you get your powers, and I don't.
And then, well, they only need 6s, whereas you need 7s, don't you, for some of yours?
6s.
You got 6s as well?
Yeah, my asthma.
Oh, that's a
That's
shame.
the leper.
Night Shroud. Doesn't go off.
You need 6s.
So I've got Psychic Barrier off. I'm going to put that on the Borgrins to give them +1 to their save. So now I've got a 1-up save, those Borgrins, which is nice. Night Shroud, no, I'm not going to CP the Psychic Power. That's fine. So that's it for Psychic Powers. Orders and things I've already done. They're retrieving data. I think all I've got to do now is shoot you, Andy. So let's go ahead and do some of that.
Yeah.
So I'm going to spend a CP on this tank commander here on Vengeance for Arcadia.
Well, who didn't see that coming, folks?
And he's striking and shrouding, as I've already mentioned. And he's shooting at your Rhino.
Okay.
Alright? And he grinding advance, so he'll be getting 2d6 shots with his Demolisher Cannon. And because I'm Catachan, I can reroll the number of shots.
I'm sending a CP to Pop Smoke.
Pot Smoke? Okay, cool. So I'll be hitting you on 4s. Okay, so 2d6 with Demolisher Cannon, but I can reroll either or both of those because they're individual shots. And I'll reroll both of those because they were crap.
Now. Always do this.
So
you
5.
didn't for one. That's nice. Wow.
So I'm hitting you on 4s now.
You will.
But rerolling everything because of Vengeance for Arcadia.
That's fine.
Okay.
This isn't going to go well. Oh, it did go well.
That's already wounded. He's wounded on 3, so it's worth 10. And rerolling wounds.
Oh. Ah.
So that is 3 at -4, which becomes -3. So you will get saves. And you failed all of them. 3d6 damage. And then I've got 4 melt shots on a las cannon.
Yep.
I mean, it's already dead. So, yeah, does it blow up?
Yes.
Oh, it does.
Said
Okay.
it before it even happened. The only time I
Well,
rolled 6 the entire game.
Was for that. Well, let's see if it blows up. Do you want to roll your 5 dice quickly as well for your plague greens?
Yeah, I might as well roll another. Now I'm going to roll my 5 ones.
Just the one dice. Okay. All right. Well, let's sort all that out,
Sweet.
and we'll be back.
Lovely.
Right. Rhino was dead. A few mortal wounds scattered around, but not too many. It wasn't too bad, actually. One plague marine died, and the other one's got out and jumped behind the room, because that's what you do. You thought about putting them on the objective, but it wouldn't really gain you anything, because I've got more there anyway. So that's that. That's him done. I've got a point now from Flexible Command, because one of my vehicles, under the influence of an order, killed something. Yay! That's good, isn't it? So that's that. Let's do some more shooting and things. Let's do Battle Tank number 1, shooting at Plague Squadron number 1. Let's do that. So 2d6 battle cannon shots. I won't reroll either of those, that's fine. We hit on 3s, rerolling 1s.
Which one you hitting?
That one!
He's in the...
But I can draw a line of sight from where I am without drawing a line through it. So I've got 3 or 2 wins already, actually, which is quite nice.
Wonderful.
And then I'm winning on 4s, straight effect toughness 4, toughness 8, so
6.
6 at -2, which becomes -1, so 6 4-ups actually.
I'm in the woods, so did I get +1 to my cover save?
You're a tank and it's dense cover, not light cover.
Get ready.
6 4-ups.
It's
It's not too bad actually, only 1, and it's D3 damage, and then obviously you're -1 damage. There you go, take a wound. Not too bad, is it? Las Cannon.
This is...
Hits actually.
Hits. Oh.
And it wounds. And that will be a 5+ invulnerable save.
Like this. No.
Not like that. D6 damage. You figured it out? Okay. 5, which becomes 4. Okay. So you've got 7 wounds left. Number of Nurgle. Okay. Rinse and repeat with tank number 2, essentially.
Same one?
Same thing, yeah. 2d6 and battle cannon shots. I'll reroll the 1, obviously, because I can Catachan. Didn't help. Head on 3s, rerolling the 1s. 6 auto wounds. I'll wound you on 4s. So that is 3 more 4-ups because of armor contempt. So 2 go through this time. Only D3 each.
Oh dear.
Which comes, so they're both 1, so that's an extra 2 wounds off you. So he's done a 5. It's on the side face. It's on the side facing me.
I know, it's always become 7, I know.
Las cannon. Hits. Wounds. 5 up.
No, again.
Did you want to command point that? If I roll a 6, it's dead.
No, go. Kill it.
Oh, it's got a wound left.
Now you've got to put something else into it. Okay.
Or I could leave it because it's poorly.
I don't care.
I might actually just leave it, you know.
Do it.
I will. I'm going to leave it. For reasons and things. So that's them 5. So I've got my artillery to fire now. And that will essentially be it, realistically. Apart from the guardsman there, which may as well shoot some las guns at your blight drone. Let's do that. Right, infantry squad here will be shooting everything into that drone. So let's shoot loads of las guns at it like this. Hitting on 4s. The auto wounds. Just chipping a few wounds off. Chipping a few wounds. Wounding on 6s. So that's 2 free up saves, because that one and the auto wound from earlier. So it's a wound off, that's fine.
There you go.
And then I've got supercharged plasma gun, which is also rapid firing. And he hits and auto wounds twice. 2 invulnerable saves. And he's fine. He loves it. He loves a bit of plasma, you bloke drone. Okay, cool. So it's essentially just my artillery now. So let's have a think about what they want to shoot at. Actually, I think I know. Let's start shooting some boxwalkers. Boxwalkers. Or actually, do I? Don't know.
Boxwalker?
Boxwalkers.
Boxwalker?
Boxwalkers. No, okay, so there's a bunch of plague wounds in that ruin, isn't there?
There is some plague wounds in there, yes.
Yes, there's also the unit that's not... Does the other unit have any of the guys in cover?
There, yes.
So you've got guys in cover anyway. Okay, so let's shoot the Basilisk at the unit that's in the ruin on the objective. Alright, Basilisk. You all that. Gonna get 5 shots. Hitting on 4s. Rerolling 1s because of Harker. So 2 hits and 2 auto wounds. 2 at -3, which becomes -2 and becomes -1. So 2 4-up saves. And it's flat 3 damage. That's 2 dead plague wounds. Okay?
No, it's not.
Oh, well, it's for me. What are you doing?
Sipping.
Oh. Okay.
Take a 1 plague wound.
Okay. Okay, so because of that CP rule on the save, my Basilisk just could have plague me on a wound, and that's it. So that's quite good little thinking. Yeah. I'm going to shoot the Manticore now. This blob of Poxwalkers here, essentially because it's blast, and I want to clear up that quarter. So let's do that. I'm going to hit them on 4s, rerolling 1s, because of Sergeant Harker. That wasn't very good, was it? I've only hit you 4 times. Did you get my asthma off or not? I can't remember.
I did.
You did? So I'm hitting them on 5s then.
I forgot about that. I should put my card out.
You should put your card out. You're right.
Oh, we've got them.
I mean, I've killed 2 of them, unless you're going to make 2 lots of free shrugs.
No. No.
Okay, 2 dead Poxwalkers. Yay!
Betty.
Okay, so that's the shooting phase done. I'm not going to do any charges. That's the end of my turn. So I will get 4 for retrieve data now. And I will also get 3 for the primary. I'll get 3 for engaging all fronts because I'm in all 4 quarters. And I will get 1 from flexible command because I killed something under the influence of an order, but my infantry aren't near each other because they're over there.
Usually R&D's going to go in there this turn and you score the last one over here. Presumably.
Well, put 4 in the turn 2, and then hopefully I'll get 4 next turn, 4 the turn after that.
Oh, is it max 12?
Max 12, yeah.
Oh, it's the same as the War Patrol one.
Yes, in terms of the cap, yeah.
Max 4.
Yeah.
Okay, oh nice, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Didn't know that. I've never taken R&D, I've never once taken
Well, it's because it's not really something Deathcard can do very well at.
They're dreadful.
They don't really have the mobility for it, unless you want to be deep striking units of Terminators down to retrieve data, and that's just a waste.
Lots of Terminators.
Whereas I can get points for 45 points worth of models.
Yeah, that's
You
it.
see? Exactly. Cool, so that's Imperial Guard turn 2 done. Death Guard, for your turn, you will have your 2 objectives back here for 8 points, but you haven't got the middle objective because I've nicked it. And then we'll be back to see what Death Guard can do in turn 2. Okay, so here we are, Death Guard turn 2, just see what they can do. Why is Typhus facing the wrong way?
Oh, no.
Oh, he's not the Poxwalkers over. By the way, I wanted to take a really cool picture of him next to the tanks, you see. There we go. Get your hand out of the way. No. There we go. Right, Instagram phase done. Cool. Right. Got a command point. You had 8 points for having those objectives there. So you're a bit behind, but there is plenty of potential for you to score points this turn.
Points this turn.
You're spreading some sickness. So that's an extra, what, 3 points there?
3 points on that objective.
So that's good.
That's the Poxwalkers there, they're doing that.
Yeah.
Do
you want to talk us through your plans for this turn, sir?
I advanced this guy here 1 inch Because I know my luck in this game has been so diabolically bad with dice rolling that the right thing to do is move him away so that when he explodes, nothing gets hurt.
Yeah, and he's so crippled, he's hitting on 5s, and if there's minuses to hit, he's not going to, let's face it, he's not going to do any damage now, is he, really?
No. He's also -1 to hit anyway because you can't draw a line of sight because when I put him into there, some of the stuff comes out because you can't draw a line of sight to the whole base. So
yeah, he will be -1 to hit now.
it's a pain. So
unless I got something like from over here.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Over here, Pockworkers conquered. They've got a line going back from this objective so I can do the objective, keeping a long line going with 3 models visible so that if you can't target typists if I fail the charge.
Well, I can't anyways next to the tanks.
I know, but he's going to be taken to a charge as well.
Oh, he's thinking about running that way, is he?
Yeah,
okay, got you.
Right. He's a bad man. Not a bad man, a bad man. Tanks here came forward mainly to get away from that tank.
And also to shoot things.
To shoot things, because I want to be in range to do damage.
Yeah, Chimera, tank commanders, Bulgrins.
And then -1 to hit. That one's not -1 to hit, is it?
No, because that one popped smoke the last time when you started shooting at it. That one didn't pop smoke because it was hiding anyway.
Oh, okay. So,
but that Sentinel did pop smoke, as did this tank commander here.
Marines all came out here ready to pile in and take them out in the combat
Pile
phase
in!
because I just want to kill them in a combat phase.
Fleeing vectors is a thing, kill things with plague weapons.
Yeah, and then Marine
Poxwalkers running forwards.
Tell a lie, I know what I didn't do.
What?
I didn't bring Poxwalkers back, I was meant to bring them back and I should have done it in my command phase, but it's okay because we knew what I was doing. I did it twice already.
We'll do it on camera, why not? 7 dice, 3 ups, you get Poxwalkers back, yeah? So 6, nice.
There you go. So 6 Poxwalkers come back to the fight, and I need them because no doubt you'll probably overwatch me.
Yeah, because you could have. So what you were going to do is obviously you bring them down in front of your unit and then move.
Exactly it, because you can actually bring Poxwalkers within engagement range.
Only if the units are
Only if it's all in engagement range.
Yeah, but you can bring them in coherency. How many is there in that unit now?
Many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
Okay, so almost back to full strength, so
Almost.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
And then your drones come over here to shoot them, because you want to kill them for fleeing vectors and get them out of the way, basically, because otherwise they'll just keep scoring me engagement front
Bad
points.
people need to get bad things.
And then you were thinking about bringing your Terminators down somewhere, but I'd screened you out pretty much everywhere.
So well, like I couldn't get anywhere, literally past
Other than in your deployment zone.
Yeah, so I was like, well,
it's a waste of time.
I've never done it before, but I'm going to do a turn 3 deep strike. I hope it's not too. But 10 fresh Terminators in turn 3 in this game, the way it's been going, probably needed in turn 3, not turn 2.
Yeah, I mean, if you kill these things off, then I'll have less things to screen you out with. And also, if you kill that Sentinel and kill these infantry, so you'll be able to deploy them further up the table.
Absolutely.
Which is nice.
Yes.
And then over here, what have you done? You've done a bit of shuffling, not really much going on there.
No.
But yeah, okay. Psychic phase.
Yes, I'm going to do a. Miser of Pestilence.
Okay.
I'm doing that onto this tank here from Mr. Typhus.
Okay, that's nice. Cool.
6. And it doesn't go off.
Oh dear.
It's not been a good day for me and my dad.
Neither of your psychos are doing very well today.
I've been really bad tonight.
Yeah.
Normally they've been better.
Are you going to do... so what did he just try and do? Miasma?
Yeah.
Is he going to try and do Putrescent?
Yeah, no. He's going to do a...
Smite?
He's going to... Sorry, he will do a Putrescent. He'll do it on them.
Alright.
Actually, no, he won't. Sorry.
While he's doing it, you can choose it. You do it on after you've cast it.
Do it on these guys. So toughness 5, strength 5.
Nice, cool, yeah, because Typhus buffs their strength.
Yeah.
Nice, we'll chuck your card down. Let's not forget things this time.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then over here...
Onto Perils.
Yes, he's going to do a Smite.
Yeah,
try this enemy unit.
Try and kill the Sentinel. Nice. That does go off. D3 mortal wounds, plus the one from Pestilent the Fallout. Either way, he's dead. Does he go kaboom boom? No, he doesn't. But he's dead. Point for bring it down. Nice.
Yes.
Very nice indeed.
So that's all of that done. So now it's time to do some shooting.
Oh, actually, let me check something. Yeah, all things checked. That's all cool. We were just checking whether the Pestilent and Fallout would have hit the Chimera, but that happens as you cast the power. It's not like in addition. So one's dead Sentinel. Nice. Shooting phase.
Yeah. So I'm going to do both attacks at the same time because they're both attacking to the same target.
Okay. What are you doing then?
Both entry cannons or 4 shots are going to go into that battle tank down there.
This one?
Yes.
The big one that's pop smoke.
Well, they're all in cover. But
I know they're all -1 to hit. I know.
Is a thing. So
yeah, that's true.
So hit all 4s on that. And both the mortars. After you set, I'll do different kind of dice. Because I'm going to be doing back one there. We'll be doing
Disgusting Force.
Is it though?
Do you want to just do one tank at a time? Because you could get really lucky.
No. No, that's dice.
You sure? Because it's going to affect things like reroll number of shots and reroll hits and reroll wounds.
Really. Sorry, tell me no.
I'll do one tank at a time.
All the infantry cannons are going to go into that tank.
Right.
All the mortars are going to go into that tank. No disgusting force.
Okay, what about the small arms? Where are they going? Are they going anywhere, or are you not going to... I mean, you've got a volley gun that can shoot a Chimera.
I'm going to put Slugger and the volley gun instead. So both in range. So. Into silence.
Okay, yeah, cool. So what do you want to start with? Do you want to start with 4 infantry cannons?
Infantry cannons or 4s?
Yeah. One hit. Well, it's better than you had last turn. Did you want to CP one of those?
No.
You're winning on a 4. Oh.
I'm just flopped.
2d6 mortar shots? That's 10 infantry cannons that have done nothing.
10 infantry cannons haven't even hit. Well,
Yeah.
1 hit. And they didn't do anything.
Well, no damage. Yeah, it's a shame, isn't it?
That's absolutely diabolical.
Yeah.
D6 shots twice. Doesn't count. 10.
That's nice,
That's
isn't
going to do nothing.
Well, you never know.
It's going to do nothing.
Oh, with that attitude.
Oh, this
Hitting on 4s.
This game.
Get on with it.
No.
That's not too bad, actually.
It's not so great either. 4.
Yeah. The -1 hits sort of screwing you over a bit there. Winning on 4s. Rerolling 1s if there are any.
Oh,
1.
dearie dear. Just the 1.
-2, which becomes -1.
And you make the save. Oh, you don't make the save. You CP
So it would be 2 damage.
Go on. CP it. Go on.
I would, I'll CP that.
There you
I'm fine.
go. Right. Now, I've got the slugger.
And then you have the small arms going into the sides, yeah.
6.
So 3 volley gun shots and 4 slugger shots. They're all going to be hitting on 3s, and they're all going to be winning on 3s. I think some of them might have been winning on 2s actually, but never mind.
I had 2 2s, so there were 2 2s, so 4.
Yeah, but the slugger was strength 5, the volley gun strength 6. So let's say one of those 2s was a wound.
Yeah.
You've killed 2 silence. 3 silence actually. Cool. Drop dice don't count. You're shooting your blight drain at them now, just try and finish them off. Hit on 3s. Oh my days, we got 2 hits.
What's going on tonight? Can I use your dice? I'm changing it up.
You can if you really want to, I don't mind.
Okay,
Killing on 2s.
I would like these dice to get a bit better.
Killing on 2s, rolling 1s. They're both dead. Nice. Done it.
I'd like these dice to get better.
Okay, shooting phase over. Kill the unit of scions, and well, that's about it. Charging.
Yes.
There are going to be lots of charges. Where would you like to start?
Start with Typhus, charging them.
You sure that's what you want to start with?
That's what I'm starting.
Okay, alright, go for it. Well, dice, we'll see if that's going to be enough.
No.
6 ain't going to be enough. Are you going to CP that?
Yeah.
Is it that important?
Yep.
Okay. 6, that's what you had a second ago, so he doesn't get in.
Those
Plague
guys
Winds in
there,
front of him.
Charging into them, and they'll get the big charge. Yep.
And Plague Winds there.
And they're in as well. 4. So
Cool.
everything
Potswoggers into the Sentinel.
Potswoggers into the Sentinel. And
They're in as well, but only... Did you want...
No, that's enough. It's enough. You'll get a 3-inch plus pinch pylon, so...
Yes. Do I want to Overwatch with that Sentinel?
While you're thinking about it.
Yeah, I can get these in. No. Right, we've moved the charges in, so we've got Plague Wounds here, got Plague Wounds there, and I'm stuck in the middle with them. And we've got the Poxwoggers charging the Sentinel over there. They can't all hit the Sentinel, but you got a few. You might be able to whittle it down if you're lucky. Where would you like to start?
I'm going to start over there with the Poxwalkers.
The Poxwoggers?
I'm spending both my last 2 CPs.
To reroll hits and 6 mortal wounds. So you've got 14 attacks from 7 of them. If you're lucky, you might do it.
My dice rolling, don't say lucky.
Well, if you're not unlucky.
Okay, 6s to wound.
6s to hit, mortal wounds. So you're looking for 6s. So you've got a couple already.
2.
And then you pick all the rest of them up and reroll the hits. I've only got 6 wounds. So if you get 4 6s, that's going to be doable.
I'm not going to.
And you've still got the hits as well.
Okay, so I didn't get what I needed, and I'm probably not going to get what I need.
No, you'll be fine. Okay, so you've taken 4 mortal wounds. Remove that that's missed. So I've taken 4 mortal wounds, but they're also hits. And then your strength 3, I'm still toughness 4, even with contagion. So you're winning on 5s.
And
hello.
All those mortal wounds.
Well, no,
They're
not mortal wounds.
that's what I'm saying. They would have
7.
I mean, that was the 6 I needed just to...
But I've already taken... I've only got 2 wounds left, and these are all 4-up saves.
Yeah.
I'm dead.
Should be. I mean, no, you're not.
Wow!
Of course you're not.
Okay.
Of course you're not, because
So
that is awesome rolling. Well done.
And you've got 4 shrugs. You've got 4 shrugs to make.
Of course I have. What is going on tonight?
So you lose 3 Poxwalkers.
Oh my god.
And my Sentinel was on a wound somehow.
I just don't understand this game.
Well, I said you could do it if you were lucky. You came very close to doing it. If you had a longer charge, I'd be dead.
Yeah.
But for some reason, you decided to do the Typhus charge first.
I wanted to get Typhus in because Typhus is doing nothing. He needs to get into the game and stop killing stuff.
Yeah, but
because that's what he's there for.
Poxwalker charge was the most
I
important.
played a couple of things wrong in this game, but actually, even so,
You're doing all right. You're doing all right. Funnily enough, I do have CP to interrupt, but I'm not going to bother.
No.
So I'll let you murder them, and then I'll let you do consolidation things.
Okay.
Stop dropping dice, man.
I can't help it. Going with the unit because Dave's over there doing stuff, so I'm going to go over here. And here you go, give me the camera back.
What are you doing? What unit going with first?
Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with a unit of
The one nearest me or the one nearest you?
Well, I want to leave all my units there, so I'm not piling in anywhere. So I'm just going to start with the guys at the back.
Okay.
I'm using my.
Hold on. Okay, we forgot a Plague Marine. So you're starting with that unit that's furthest away from me. Okay, so what's this, flail?
Yep.
Cool.
6 ones. On the way.
Hitting on 3s. Nice.
Typhus isn't around, so no rerunning 1s.
No,
Okay.
but it's fine. And then you'll be murdering
2.
on 2s.
Rerunning that 1.
That's 5. That's 5 guys dead already. Nice. What else you got?
I got my my
Your axe.
yes 4s.
This is every time. Power Fist will be 4 attacks. 4 attacks, he's champion. Oh, they will hit.
No, he's a Plague Marine, not a.
Plague Marine champion, the guy with the Power Fist.
Yeah, 2 attacks goes to 3, not 4.
Yes, Plague Marine champion with Power Fist and Plague Knife, so he does get 4 attacks. You've hit all 4 times, killing on 2s. What are you thinking? Did you want to go with the axe first? Oh, you've already done the axe, haven't you?
I'm going to go with the Plague Knife first. No, I don't. It doesn't matter. I screwed this up.
How have you screwed it up?
Because I need to kill 7 things with Plague Weaponry, and guess what I'm not using?
You already have killed 7. Flail, you shot 2 of them with your Blight Launcher.
Oh, that's alright then.
You've already done it. So that's another.
Oh,
That's another 3 dead.
Yes.
So I think I've got 1 guardsman left,
And then
and you've got plenty of attacks with plague knives and like that.
Nice. Yeah.
6 up saves.
It is Death Guarding
Okay,
combat are decent.
So the unit's dead. So
Something good happened here.
the unit's dead. They can consolidate. These can pile in and consolidate. Right, so then the Death Guard turn 2. You've got 3 for Spread the Sickness for your Hemorrhage Objective. You've got 2 for Flame Betters because you killed 7 models with Plague Weapons. And you got extra point to bring it down. So you're just 3 points behind at the end of turn 2. As it's 28 to 25. We'll be back for Imperial Guard turn 3. Okay, Imperial Guard turn 3. So I had 2 objectives at the back again, so I get an extra 8 points. And I will be getting the 3 for priority target at the end of my turn. We all got command points and things. Well, Tallyman actually got you a CP this turn as well, which is nice. You're up to 2. In terms of movement, the guys that are in this Chimera got out, moved over here. They're retrieving data for this table quarter here. So I've now done this quarter, that quarter, and my home quarter. I've just got that one over there left to do, and that's it. Which should definitely be doable soon. And then my Chimera, once the guys got out, moved towards your Plagueburst Crawler. I'm thinking about maybe charging your Plagueburst Crawler and tying it up. Scions drop down over there again just to shoot something and get me some engage points. I've got the infantry and that Chimera still. They're just going to stay there. And then over here, the Bulgarins and the Psychos are moving forwards to help deal with those Plague Marines. The tanks will just stay where they are just to kill Plague Marines. And then over here, I've kept the Sentinel in combat. It's going to flame and kill some of them with a Flamer, hopefully. Whittle you down a little bit, because you've already brought some back into that unit. You can't bring any more back.
That's correct, sir.
And then I've got my unit out of the Chimera, park them on the objective, and then blocking you essentially with the Chimera. So hopefully the Poxwalkers can't move after they've killed the Sentinel.
It's like
and you'll have a long charge into my Marines. And if you're going to do it, you're going to do it. I can't really do anything about it, so I'm just trying to stop you from doing it as much as possible.
I think you've played Death Guard once or twice before, mate.
Just once or twice. But it doesn't matter who I'm playing, I'll be doing the same thing.
Yeah.
And yeah, so let's do some Psychic. I think you are in deny range now. What? Get him off.
Kill some guard.
No.
Kill some Poxwalkers.
I mean, he's almost a Tyranid, isn't he?
He is.
He's a very big Carnifex. Where is he? Psychos are here. You are in deny range with Typhus, I think. Let's do some measuring. Yeah, so Typhus is in deny range. He's got 1 deny. Let's start off with a Night Shroud, which is a -1 hit from ranged attacks.
Yes.
Okay, I need a 6. That goes off. Okay.
I'm gonna try.
So let's put that on. Oh, I don't know. Let's have a think.
That guy.
Good guess, sir.
I knew it.
And then let's do a psychic barrier.
Yeah.
Which is +1 to my saves. That doesn't go off.
Doesn't go off. Good. Okay. Don't act like you're going to, because you're not going to.
Well, I'm going to CP that.
Wow. Get you.
Goes off on a 6.
And I deny it on an 8. Oh.
No, you don't deny it.
No. I'm not going to CP on that.
Right, so let's give my Bullgrins a 1-up save. Lovely jubbly. Because they're going to be in the thick of it. Alright. In terms of orders and things, reroll hit rolls a 1, reroll hit rolls a 1, reroll hit rolls a 1. Actually, no, he won't tell himself to reroll hit rolls a 1. He'll tell the... He's going to tell the Basilisk to reroll hit rolls of 1, just so he's under the influence of an order, even though he's rerolling hit rolls of 1 anyway, because then I kill something with him under the influence of an order. Because he's going to be vengeance in for catering, so he doesn't need to tell himself to reroll, you see? Yeah. So that's that. In terms of infantry and orders and things, I don't think there's any need to do, to be honest, because they're in tanks, they're all the way over there doing an action. They're not even doing anything, so that's fine. So let's start shooting some things. Let's start with this Basilisk shooting your tank over there.
Is this the one that's -1 to hit?
He will be -1 hit because I don't think I can draw straight line sight to your entire hull from where I am. So I'm also going to spend 2 CP to allow him to reroll all his hits.
I like it.
Yeah?
That's very good at making sure you kill something.
Well, as long as one goes through, it's a dead tank and it's a point. So, 2d6 shots with the Basilisk. Rerolling one of those because I Catachan. I'm going to have 4 shots. Hitting on 5s, rerolling everything.
Oh dear.
Defeat 3 times.
Yeah.
Strength 9. Wounded you just the once. I'm actually going to CP one of these.
That's a 1.
Damn it. So 1, 5 off invulnerable save, or death.
And I'm going to CP it.
Okay. She'll be down to 1 as well. That's a dead tank. Does it blow up? It doesn't really matter because everything's out of the way now anyway, isn't it?
It would have done it had I not moved anything there.
But it is a dead tank. That's a point for me for inflexible command. But it did cost me lots of command points to do it.
4 CP to get a point.
Well, 3.
As me.
Reroll hits and then the CP reroll.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, 3 CP. But for a VP, that's fine. Right. This Chimera here is just going to shoot absolutely everything into that unit. Boxwalkers.
Boxwalkers? Which one? This one here?
That one. Can't see them. They're beyond the room.
5, remember.
It's up to 5, are they?
Yeah, progressing.
Interesting. Don't care. Multi-laser hitting on 4s. Almost every time.
No, you're not.
Heavy bolter hitting on 4s.
No, you're not.
Okay.
No, you did every time.
Heavy bolter strength 5, so 4s to range. It's 2 at -1, so I don't care about your cover. Each one's 2 damage each.
I'm in the ruins, so...
And -1 AP, so I don't care.
Sorry.
So 2 lots of shrugs twice.
No.
2 damage. 2 boxwalkers. Okay.
I took 2 away.
Nice. The Scions back there are going to shoot their hotshot lasguns at some boxwalkers as well. They can, because they just dropped in. They're not doing an action.
Oh, I thought they were doing action. Okay.
No, these guys are. Because I've already retrieved data over their last turn.
Yeah.
They're going to hit on 3s because they're Scions.
They're going to miss on 2s.
They're going to win you on 5s. It's AP 2, so you won't get any saves, but that is 2 shrugs. Shoot at boxwalkers.
I made 1 shrug. I made any shrugs in my boxwalkers today.
Very few.
Very
but most of the time
few.
I've been hitting them with like damage 2 or damage D3 or damage 3 weapons, to be fair.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah. Right, okay, moving on to shooting more things. Scout, Sentinel, Flaming, some Poxwalkers, D6 shots. I'll reroll that because I get a chance.
1.
3. So 3 automatic hits. Winning you on 3s. 3 6-up shrugs.
No.
2 dead Poxwalkers. You made a shrug. No, Sentinel, flaming you in the face. Right, moving on to my tank commander here. I spent my last CP on Vengeance Acadia. Demolish Row multi-melters into the rear Plague Marine squad, and the las cannon at the rear Plague Burst Crawler.
Okay.
Alright, so let's do the las cannon G Crawler first, yeah? It hits. Doesn't wound, I can reroll because of Vengeance Acadia. It wounds. 1 5-up save. Nope, D6 damage for 1. Okay, fine. It's one less wound I have to get off it later.
At least I didn't deduct any because of my ability to -1 damage.
Exactly.
I mean, it's basically the biggest FU to Death Guard is doing 1 damage and going, ha! Try a -1 to that.
Yeah.
Well, I can't.
All right.
Exactly.
I mean, I'd prefer 5 damage from a dice of 6.
Would
To
be
be honest.
great, right? You know.
Anyway, 4 multi-melters into the Plague Marines first. Rerolling everything because events for KDM. Well, they 3 have already wounded anyway. These are wounded on 3s. Rerolling. So that's 3 at -4, which becomes -3. So 3 6-up saves. Plague Marines.
I made 1.
2 lots of D6 damage.
And you killed a guy.
So, and then, yeah, so the other one kill him.
You killed a guy.
So I've killed a Plague Marine. And then I've got the Demolisher Cannon, which will be 2d6 shots. I can reroll either of these, but I'm not going to because I've got 12 shots.
You don't need to because they got lucky. I love you, Jenny. It's not good for me.
6 Demolisher shots, hitting on 3s.
It's kind of overkill with my dice when you roll so hot with yours.
Rerolling everything. That's an auto wound. That's an auto wound.
No.
They've all hit.
I think my Plague Marines are dead.
10. So 2s. Rerolling. Basically, that's 12 saves. -3, so it becomes -2. So 12 5-ups.
Well, let's see what happens here, shall we?
Yes.
Oh, look, they're dead.
Well, you saved some and D6 damage, so it's not diver just yet. How many have you got left in the unit, actually?
3.
Oh, and the
They're
6
dead.
have gone through, so even if
Yeah.
each one's 1 damage, they're
They're
dead.
dead.
Okay, cool, they're dead. Bye-bye, Plague Marines.
Yeah.
Right, moving on to Tank Commander number 2. I'm going to put the Battle Cannon and the 2 Heavy Bolters into that unit of Poxwalkers back there, and the Las Cannon into the singularly wounded tank at the back. I'm going to start with the Las Cannon. Hit on 3s rolling once. I wounded.
You did.
I like this. 5+ invulnerable save. Oh, you made it. Right.
You did make it.
And then I'm going to have 12 Battle Cannon
Apologies
shots.
to my dice buddy people. I know people comment on videos going, I can't see these people's dice numbers. It's because my dice are generically amazing
Crap.
to look at in person, but on camera the shine with the colours doesn't work well, so I do apologise.
That's why I like these types. They're just very visible.
Very visible, yeah.
Battle Cannon first. Hit on 3s, rolling once. Get rid of the 1s and 2s. They've all 2 wounded. Dead toughness 5, aren't they now? So they're winning on 3s, not 2s. Which made no difference whatsoever. It's 8 at -2, so you won't get any saves. D3 damage each. So 3 damage, 3 damage, 3 damage, 3 damage, 2 for 2 damage, 2 for 1 damage. What do you want to start with?
1 damage.
1 damage, so that's
No.
2 dead. 2 for 2 damage each. Well, they're dead, okay, and then they've all got 3 each.
Nearly.
1 dead just about. Another 1 dead. Another 1 dead.
And go.
Another dead. So that's 8 dead.
Yep.
And then I have 6 heavy bolter shots. I've got 4 1s, but luckily I'm rerolling 1s. Now they've all hit. And 3 of them are wounded already as well. And I win on 4s because of thingamajiggy. So that's 4 more, Andy, when you've got a second. Right, 4 wins, 2 damage each. No 6s.
4 dead.
Okay, another 4
I
dead. So,
just can't make any saves.
so I've killed 12 in total. Yeah, but it's multi-damage though, isn't it? I'm not really giving you a chance with your shrugs today. Okay, moving on to the next tank commander at the back here. Everything to those Plague Marines, because I don't want to risk failing the charge. I want you off the objective. So let's start off with the Las Cannon. I can reroll 1s. I've hit and wounded. That's a 5-up save.
No.
D6 damage. That's 1 dead. Plague Marines. Heavy bolters. Hit on 3s, rolling 1s. Winning on 4s. Just the 1, and you don't care about the AP. So 3 up. So 1's taken a wound.
Naturally.
2d6 battle cannon shots. I'll reroll the one that's got 1 shot. And turns into 3 shots. So that's 6.
Naturally.
Hitting on 3s.
Yes.
Rerolling 1s.
Yes.
They've all wounded.
That's just typical, isn't it?
Winning on 3s. They've been quite good today.
Oh, polar opposite dice tonight.
5 up -2, which becomes -1. So 5 4-ups.
No, I'm not going to do that.
Only 1 went through, so that kills the guy that's on a wound, right?
Yeah.
So I've only actually killed 2.
And it made you charge longer.
Well, yeah, I'm thinking about not charging them, just killing them now anyway, to be honest. Manticore, Plague Marines.
Okay.
Yeah, Manticore, Plague Marines, let's do it. 9 shots. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 4s rerolling 1s because of Harker.
You don't need to reroll. You roll well.
They've already wounded. Weakness strength 10, so I win all 2s. That is 3, 6, 7. 4 up saves because it's -2.
There you go.
3 damage, 3 damage, 3 damage. They're all dead.
Yeah.
Cool. Did you know? Okay, it may seem like overkill to kill those plague marines with a manticore, but I'm not risking failing a 4-inch charge when I haven't got a CP. I needed your 3 objective. I've denied you 4 points. And also it's 1 left unit for you to spread sickness with as well.
That's true.
So, Borgrins. It's an 11-inch charge into those Poxwalkers. I might as well go for it, because if I do it, I've rescued my Sentinel, essentially. So here we go. No, that's fine. Chimera is going to charge your Plague Burst Crawler.
Okay.
Do you want Overwatch?
No.
Oh, look, he's made it. Right, Chimera made the charge. I've also piled in. I stayed away from Typhus for Hurricane Interventions, and I've piled in there to block you off and also screen out deep striking around the centre objective here. Because I don't want your Terminators dropping in and spreading sickness, or dropping in and charging Bullgrins and things like that. Alright, that's what I've done. So obviously I've piled in with the Chimera. I'm going to hit you first with the Chimera. I hit on 6s. I've actually hit you once. Okay. 5s. No, never mind. Your Poxwalkers now hit my Sentinel.
CP.
Really? I've got a wound left.
I don't care if I lose. Thing is, do I?
I don't think you need to.
But if I don't kill him, I lose the game, guaranteed. I need to get over to that objective and re-get that objective off you.
Okay, I mean, if you want to guarantee,
lose Poxwalkers if I do it, because I'm going to roll ones and not get.
I don't think you need to.
Last time,
because if you do it,
you had 7 4-ups. You made 6 of them.
Yeah, it's not going to happen again. But you've got a lot more attacks this time.
I had 14 last time.
You've got a lot more this time.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
and if you do the mutant strain for mortal wounds, yes, you will guarantee to kill me. But then you're going to lose some Poxwalkers. So then I'm then going to outnumber you when you get to this objective anyway. You need as many Poxwalkers alive as possible. So I wouldn't do it. If you don't kill my Sentinel now, I'll just let you spend the CP and I'll take it off the board. Alright? I'm not saying that, because it should happen. You should get it.
No, that's not
You've got loads of attacks. You hit them 4s. I'm going to die.
Hitting on 4s.
You've missed a lot, but you've also hit a lot.
I've missed a lot.
Okay, so you've missed a lot, but you've also hit a few times. You're winning on 5s.
3.
3. Should be enough. And like I said, if it's not, you can spend your CP and I'll take it off the board. Because you were thinking about doing it. It's dead. Alright? Does it blow up and now kill a Poxwalker? Ah, that's a shame.
I can't believe I've actually killed something. You know, when I meant to.
That's the point for bringing it down. You may consolidate 3 inches, sir.
I shall.
Okay, so Sentinel's dead. You've consolidated forwards. You've driven into my tank. Didn't do anything. Big whoop. I'll get the 3 points into my turn for my priority target, but it is under threat. Those Poxwalkers are coming near. So there could be something happening over there next turn. But I've got Bullgrins. They can run over there. I've got firepower. Those Poxwalkers will die, but if they die me some points, they've sort of done their job. I've maxing engage again. I've got another 4 for retrieve. And I've got another 1 for inflexible command. So I'm doing quite well on the old points.
You're doing fantastic, sir.
And I've knocked you off the middle objective, so you're now only getting 8.
It's almost like your opponent has had really bad luck this game.
Well, your dice rolling hasn't been great.
Great luck, and in fairness, I'm playing someone who plays for points and not for giggles in tournament practice.
Yes.
And
although giggles are fun, that's why they're giggles.
People might think that we're having a what you would call a very serious game, because normally we have a lot more jokes. But when the camera's off, me and Dave are having good laughs.
Good banter.
I'm trying
to give you gentle encouragement because your dice have not been good.
They haven't.
But it's not over yet. You've got 10 Terminators to drop in.
Absolutely. My power units are coming in. I've got a lot of stuff on the board happening.
Yeah.
And
All I've killed really are Poxwalkers and Plague Marines.
Yeah.
And a tank.
And a tank. And you tank a tank.
But all you've killed are some Guardsmen and some Sentinels.
This is the term where things are going to turn. I know
it's all about your 9-inch charges.
Yeah,
let's be honest.
Kill that. I'm not going to kill that. That's your engage done now. I'm going to kill that. That's going to be engaged. And once I've killed this, that's going to smite and kill things over there.
I mean, my stuff over here will be dead.
Yeah,
but I've still got all of this.
And then I'm going to deep strike down and start making you now work down here. And that's what Death Guard do. Is we wait until turn 3, and then turn 3 is usually the turn where Death Guard go, my turn. And it's the same in every tournament. We're a slow army. Going first would help us speed up.
A bit slow.
But we're a bit slow. We talk a bit like Sid the Slow.
Anyway, we'll be back for Death Guard turn 3. You're getting 8 points. Let's crack on with it. Okay, here we are. Death Guard turn 3. So yeah, so you got your 2 home objectives for 8 points. You'll be getting your priority target again for an extra 3. But essentially, it's 47 to 37 at the moment. I'm 10 points ahead.
Yes.
But it's still to play for. Your Terminators was dropped in.
Yes.
You've dropped something over here in the trees. You've managed to squeeze them in
between elegant Terminators. It's like they're ballerinas, like big fat dancing ballerinas.
Yes. And obviously, if you make your charges, great. If you don't, you then -1 hit because you're in the trees. So it's great, isn't it? Win-win. Yeah. Other Terminators are coming over here.
Not going to be in cover so
probably
much.
To charge the Borgwins or the Chimera or something. Potswalkers will move forwards. Your plan is to go around the Chimera into my infantry squad. Kill them. Get me off my objective. Typhus and your drone have come into the middle, just to hold the middle objective, and everything else is really sort of stay where it is.
Yeah, so going into a psychic phase, I'm going to start off with a Typhus.
Okay.
I'm going to stay over here, sorry. Let's go here.
Fails to play caster.
I'm going to do a Curse Leper. You a 6.
Okay.
7, it's a mortal wound to you. It's a 10. That means you take a mortal wound.
So that's already 1 dead.
And then I roll, because it went off, I roll 7 dice. Now, what's their toughness?
3, but it's currently turn 3.
Which means I've got to
so
9 inch range.
6 inches this
6
turn.
inch, and you are within 6
within
inches
6.
of Poxwalkers.
So I'm toughness 2 now, so 3s or more.
Oh dear.
So just 3 more mortal wounds. Okay.
Just a 3.
Okay, so you killed 4 in total so far.
Okay. That's interesting, isn't it?
It's Mighty Muck Smite.
It's going to have to be a smite, maybe a super smite. It's not a super smite, but it does go off.
Just go off, yeah. D3. For 1.
1.
And it was only on a 6, not a 7, so no pestilence or 4.
Yeah. That was a shame. I should have done that, but you should have done 4, 5, 6, 7.
Should have done a little bit more than
7
that.
or 8,
Yeah.
really. Yeah, 7 or 8 would have been the right number, but never mind.
7 would have been nice. Nurgle would have been happy with 7.
Yeah, up to some charges.
Yeah, alright, okay, so some of them did. Right, Typhus.
Here we do a smite into there.
Okay, go for it. So you're 6 now. That's not a 6.
Go off. I'm not going to CP it.
And he's got Myers
Typhus
more.
did mortal wounds in the command phase, by the way, because he's got the ability to do mortal wounds on a 2+ in a command phase to a nearby enemy unit within 6 inches. Do D3 mortal wounds on 2+.
Yeah, it's called like Commander of the Hive or something. Basically, he's really, really smelly.
Yes.
Are you going to do Miasmal Putrescent with him as well?
I'm going to do a miasma on the bloat drone.
Okay, cool.
Wait. That goes off.
I might as well try and deny that.
9.
Yeah, there we go.
Nice.
Denied.
Good job, buddy.
I deny you, sir!
9! Okay, cool. So shooting. I'm going to shoot first with his tank everything into him, except the mortar, which can't shoot because he's in combat. However, if the mortar it does free up after shooting him, I will put the mortar into Dan.
Okay. Cool, so entry cannons hitting on 4s because you're shooting in combat. You hit once. And you're winning on 3s. Like that. It's -4, which becomes -3, 6 up save.
Yep.
D3 plus 3.
I need this to be a 5 or a 6. It's 5.
6 damage, yes. 1 dead tank.
It's a very dead tank.
Peace luck.
Defense.
Oh!
That was one of the closest rollbacks I've ever seen.
So that's dead. That's 2 for bring it down. And then your mortar was now going in the silence.
D6 shots. Oh, 1 shot. That's not a minimum of 3. It's a shame.
Yes. It does hit. Doesn't win, but you can reroll.
It does win.
-2. 1 dead silent, yeah. I've got a 4 save normally.
Any of them?
Yeah, the back one.
Back one.
That one. Thank you, sir.
Cool. Well, in that case, I guess the slugger and the mortar will go into them.
Okay.
And the entry cannons are going to go down into your tank that's got the. I can't see anything else. Tank on the left. Yeah.
Tank with Demolisher. Okay.
Yep. So actually, do you know what? No.
I mean, they're all -1 hit at the moment.
Everything for that tank's going to go to there.
Effing.
Kill them because I've got Poxwalkers there, but you can't shoot in a second, hopefully. So.
Okay, so.
Edge cannons.
Both hit.
Yeah, they both hit. Oh, they're both wound.
That's 2 dead silence. Mortar.
Mortar. D6. 2.
Both hit.
2s. We run 1s. Goes through. -2 AP. 6 ups. Mid 1.
So I've got 1 guy left. You've killed 3.
No, I've got a slugger yet.
You've got the slugger. 1 more. And so you killed them all?
Yep.
Okay, nice. So the one time the entry cannons did something is when you were shooting silence.
2 entry cannons and 1 more.
I'm keeping track of your plague weapon kills, don't worry.
I appreciate that.
Right, more shooting Terminators. Where are you shooting them?
Into
the guardsmen. Try and finish them off. Nice. You hit on 3s.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know the rules.
Isn't it a twinky dink?
There's a 2 there.
There is a 2 there. So I picked it up.
I'm toughness 2 at the moment.
2 because of contagion, which means 3s. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8. 5. No AP though, so 5s.
Oh no.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, they're dead.
They're gone.
Oh, we knew that was going to happen. Oh, he's metal. Okay, so they go in that pile. Where have you just put them? Well, you've killed at least 7 without plague weapons anyway. Cool.
Oh no, I put him here.
Well, it doesn't matter. You've already done it anyway. Right.
So, yeah.
Other Terminate unit, you're going to shoot anything with the Terminators? Yes, I know, but what I'm saying is you've already killed at least 7 with none-plague.
Oh, with none.
Regardless.
Yeah.
And then,
so I get a point no matter what. Okay, so next up I'm going
Are they going to shoot anything?
No, there's no point. I'm not going to bother. There's charge. I don't make my charge any shorter.
Okay, where are you going to start then?
I'm going to start my Poxwalkers over there. Because they're the most important thing right now.
So you need a 6 into the guardsmen, we
I
measured.
do.
They're in.
11, they're in. So I'm going to put the 11 just over there. So
We'll move them in a moment. Right. What's your next most important charge? Because 9-inch charges aren't easy.
These ones here are going into there.
Into the command squad. Okay.
Command squad. Need a 9. It's a 10.
They're in. Cool. So they're going.
I did get a 10, but I wanted to get to there.
Yeah, all right.
So they'll go in as well in a second. And then my next charge, final charge, I think is
Then
them
into
there.
the Bullgren.
Need a 9.
You do need a 9. Ooh.
8. And
do you need to CP that, or is a CP more valuable for something else?
I mean, it is more valuable for something else.
Okay.
But Contagion's a thing. Your toughness 2 when I go in to charge you. And I'm going to be strength 3.
Correct.
Hit me on 4s. I think I can kill enough of you.
Okay.
Oh my god, I haven't got many. I'm not a unit of full strength, so actually, like that's fine. I'm gonna. The chances are I'm not gonna make a 9-inch even on a reroll. There's more chance of me not making it than there is making it.
Correct.
There's more chance of me killing you full if I use mortal wounds, and ones will hurt me less because I get more units back. More ones back in the unit.
Correct.
So I'm gonna save the CP for that. That's the right thing to do.
It's the right thing to do. I agree. Right.
I mean,
Okay.
it
Well.
means I'm leaving Typhus slightly open.
Well,
But, you know,
he's
what-
next
what-
to. I've got to kill the drone first.
Fine.
The Bullgrins will go in. They've only got AP 1,
They
so you'll have 2 up
charge Typhus,
saves.
and then they're going to get charged by him, leaving
Yeah.
them open. So this is, I mean, you've got to deal with that because that's on the objective, which means the Terminators are going to be okay.
I'm going to have issues in my turn.
You are.
But let's move these things in.
Yes. Okay.
Right, we're starting with the Poxwalkers. They've piled in. You spent your last CP on Mutant Strain, so 6s do mortal wounds.
Yeah.
So off you go. 24 attacks. Looking for 6s, and I'm looking for 1s. You've got a lot of 6s.
So,
Got a couple over there as well.
yes.
Oh, you're doing all right.
Yeah. It's a bit better rolling.
So that's already 7 dead.
And then 4s. But luckily, there's not many 4s.
1s.
In fact, there's...
I'm looking for 1s. Get rid of the 2s and 3s.
I think I just knocked that one over, but it doesn't matter. I'll take it. Keep it to 1.
Well, they've all missed, haven't they?
Yeah.
Okay, so 7 mortal wounds. They've all hit.
Then 3s.
3s to wound. How many is that? 3, 6, 7, 8. So I've got 8 saves.
No AP, because Poxwalkers, no AP.
So 5 ups. See, I mean, you killed the unit because that plus 7 mortal wounds, they're dead.
12. How many is that?
So that's 10 dead. You've got some shrugs to make.
4 of mine die, and how many of yours were in the unit?
Well, 10.
So I've got 6 guys back.
You got 6 additional guys, yeah.
Yeah.
So you're back to 18, almost full strength again.
Almost.
Nice. Right, so the guardsmen are dead, some Poxwalkers came back, and then you consolidated. And you managed to tag the Lehman Russ battle tank, which was a bit cheeky, but okay. And then you're going to do your Terminators now. So how are you splitting the attacks here? Because you've got the command squad and I've got the platoon commander.
These 2 guys here, the flail and 1 axe are going to go into the unit 4.
Yep, and then the 3 axes into the platoon commander.
And champion are going to go into the commander.
Cool, okay, what are you starting with?
Flail.
Flail into the dudes, hitting on 3s.
Good
Nice.
start.
And killing on 2s.
Rolling 1s.
Yep, so that's the command squad dead. Nice.
Stunned it. Oh, very effectively.
And then you got, what, 3, 6, 9, 10 attacks with axes.
10 attacks of axes.
Hit on 3s.
Okay.
And you'll be winning on 2s.
Only on 2s.
We're rolling 1s, obviously. Plague weapon. So 6.
6 at minus.
5 plus invulnerable saves.
Yeah.
He's only taken 2 wounds. What a jammy dodger.
Okay, well, I'm still going to consolidate.
You can
I'm
consolidate.
going to consolidate.
Right, so you killed the command squad. He's managed to survive in one wound. Jammy Dodger. You've consolidated in and tackled the basilisk. Very cheeky. Platoon commander's going to hit you back with his power sword. He's going to hit you on freeze, like that. And he's going to read you on 4s, actually, because he's strength 5, because he's Catachan with a power sword. Doesn't do anything anyway.
Good, let's go check something, by the way.
What are you doing? What are you doing now?
I've got to shoot my thing, so seeing what damage I've done.
What thing?
He advanced, but he's got an assault weapon, so I've moved back, hitting on 4s.
Oh, what are you shooting at?
Them.
Oh, yeah, you did forget to shoot
them
him.
through, but I forgot to shoot. No, it's a tournament game. It's a tournament game. No, it's a tournament game. I forgot. Please, I forgot. Nothing happened. Look, you made both your saves. Stop! No, I'm taking that ring off.
Yeah. Oh, whatever.
It's a tournament game. Stop it!
You can move on, don't care. Basilisk is going to drive into your Terminators.
Oh.
A wounded one, 2 up save.
Oh no, I'm going to get a 1.
No.
Oh, I didn't. I thought I'd get a 1.
Battle tank's going to drive into your Potswalkers. No. Okay, cool. Alright. Okay, so at the end of your turn, you do get some points for fleeing vectors. I believe 2.
Nothing runs away, though.
Nothing run away because you've killed everything you hit.
Yes.
So you've got 2 for fleeing vectors, and you've got an extra... Did you get it for bring it down?
I didn't.
You should have 5 for bring it down now, so you killed a Chimera, didn't you?
Oh, yeah.
So you got an extra 2 for bring it down. So plus 2. 2 for fleeing vectors, and no spread the sickness.
That's much easier.
So, okay, cool. So you're catching up, but I think I'm just about in the lead, but primary is going to be an issue for me this turn. We'll come back in guard turn 4. Okay, Imperial Guard turn 4. I only got 4 primary points this turn, because your Terminators came in, tagged my Basilisk. They didn't quite get onto that objective, but what did get on my objective was some Poxwalkers. So I only had 1 objective, so that's 4. But that's okay, I should be able to take that one back and get an extra 3 primary at the end of my turn with a bit of luck.
Do you ever get that thing when you realise you might have made a mistake when by turn 3 I got Poxwalkers from my end of the table to completely the other end?
Well, you made a charge into the Sentinel. I couldn't really have done anything about it.
I know, but I don't think...
And you brought them back, which got you a lot of extra movement as well.
It did, and actually I won't lie, in complete honesty...
Bringing Poxwalkers back makes them very quick.
I don't think I've ever brought, ever in any game in 2 years, Poxwalkers by turn 3 to literally the table edge of my opponent's enemy side.
But no, with Poxwalkers, you want the unit to get shot at and not killed, because then you bring them back and you get extra movement. Because they only move 4 inches. They can be deceptively quick.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
Yes.
Poxwalkers, I'm keeping the Chimera there, that's just going to shoot it, yeah. Or actually, I'll move it still a bit further away from your Terminators. Tank that was in combat with your Poxwalkers has fallen back, because I want to shoot the Poxwalkers with the Chimera and the battle tank and other things.
Yeah.
Borgwins have shuffled this way a little bit. Might charge them, might not. We'll see how things go. Psychers have gone with them. Tank Commander's come this way a little bit as well to stay away from the Terminators. He's probably going to shoot these chaps and kill all of them. Maybe. We'll see. Manticore's there like that, roadblocking you. Basilisk has fallen back because you tied into combat. Yeah. The unit of guardsmen that are in the Chimera here, they got out, they advanced, they're over here. They're within order range of the platoon commander who fell back. He's under there. And he's going to order them to move in a minute so they can run further that way and get onto that objective and hopefully get to safety so I can retrieve data in this quarter next turn. So that maxes retrieve. As for engage points, I've only really got one way of getting some engage points now, and that's the Chimera that was there. You zipped over there. He's advanced. And that one hasn't popped smoke yet, Andy. So guess what he's going to be doing?
I bet. Pick me, Lord. Is he? Popping smoke.
In my shooting phase, he will be popping smoke. Yes.
I did think
so hopefully keep it alive, and then next turn I can get another 2 for engage.
What people really want to know about, mate, is that the Tallyman actually got me a CP.
He did actually. The Tallyman's doing alright.
Yeah, but he wasn't.
Well, a couple of turns he hasn't got you some, but a couple of turns he has. Yeah. Anyway, so that was a movement. So Psychic phase, let's do the Psychic quickly. I think you might still be in deny range with Typhus. Let's start off with a nice little Psychic Barrier. That goes off on a 9. Yeah, you're in deny range. Did you want to try and deny that one or not? I got a 9, you need a 10.
What are you doing?
Psychic Barrier, +1 to save.
+1 to save. No.
No? Cool, so that will be going on Monsieur's Bulgarin. I'll do Night Shroud, which is -1 to hit. That goes off on the 10 as well. Might as well try and deny that.
Go on. Oh,
almost.
Almost, but no cigar.
So get -1 to get shot at.
Think very carefully, huh?
Bulgarins as well.
Makes sense. That's a very good decision.
Alright.
I like it a lot.
So, that's psychic powers. Let's do some orders. They're going to move, and the tanks are going to tell themselves to rolls of 1.
Yeah.
So, yay! Woo!
Cool. Out of the psychic phase and into the flying pan.
Okay, so I've moved. They've advanced again. They're over there. Next turn, if they're survived and the Poxwalkers are out of the way, they can move and retrieve data. So that'll then max my retrieve. In terms of other orders, tank commanders are going to tell themselves to reroll rolls of 1s and things. So let's do that. Manticores already we want to hit rolls of 1 because of Harker. Oh, actually, the tank commander here that fell back can order the Chimera to reroll hit rolls of 1 because he put order on himself because he fell back.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's do things like that, and let's start the shooting phase with tank commander here with battle cannon, heavy bolters, and things into the Poxwalkers. Las cannon into the Terminator.
No. You said to me you were going to kill them.
He will kill them.
With him.
He will.
And now you're saying to put Las cannon.
You want me to start with that one?
I want you to start with that
Alright, I'll start with that one.
You said you would do. You
Vengeance
said
for Cadia.
Oh, Vengeance for Cadia, there it is.
Right. 4 multi-melter shots. Alright, and they're all in melter range.
Yep.
So we're hitting you on freeze. Alright.
You dropped 1.
I'm rerolling everything.
You dropped 1.
Well, that was a hit. Winning on freeze. I'm rerolling everything. Don't need to. So it's 3 at -4. So you will be in your invulnerable saves, even with armor contempt and things.
Available.
That's annoying. Las cannon. Vengeance Cadia. Hits. And wounds. So.
Makes it.
Yep. 2d6 to march cannon shots. Yeah, I'll keep that. Why do you have to make all your invulnerable saves?
Just one time, you don't always
each of those melter shots would have killed a Terminator, pretty much.
I know. D6 was 3, I think, or D6 plus 2.
So, okay, that also wounds. Winning on 2s. Rerolling. Okay, so I've got 6 at -3, which becomes -2 and becomes -1 because of the cover. So 6 free-ups.
I took a wound. No, it took 2 wounds.
So 2 go through. D6 damage each. Hold on. It's a demolisher cannon.
Oh, wait.
Get your dice out of the way.
Wait. Do I want a CP?
I don't know. Do you?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. So get rid of the CP.
I will.
Right. Dead Terminator.
Yep.
Dead Terminator.
Hey.
So it's 3 of them left. Okay.
Well done.
Yeah, well, if the melters all went through, then they would have been
They
dead.
would be dead. I didn't think I wouldn't be that ambitious, but
Last cannon to them, everything else into the Poxwalkers.
I like it. Let's do it.
Back to what I was going to do a second ago. Last cannon hits wounds, and that'll be a 3-up because of cover and things.
No.
D6 damage, dead Terminator.
Dead Terminator.
Okay. 12 battle cannon shots. 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Hitting on freeze. Rerolling 1s.
A beautiful thing.
And then winning on 2s. 5. D3 damage each. So 2 shrugs, 3 shrugs. Poxwalkers.
2, 2, 2. 2. Oh.
So that's 3 dead so far, and then 2 that are on 3 each.
Oh. Dead. No.
Okay, so that's what, 5 dead?
5 dead.
5 dead, cool.
5 dead.
While you're doing that, I'll shoot the heavy bottles at them. Auto wounds. They'll wound as well.
Yeah.
So that's 6 more, 2 damage each, so just 6 dice, and if you make an even, roll them again.
I made 1. And then.
So that's 6 more dead. Cool,
Like
okay.
this.
Okay, the Chimera will now shoot into the Poxwalkers.
Okay.
Multi-laser. Reroll 1s, never mind. Heavy bolter. That also wounds. That doesn't wound. 1, well, 2 damage, but that's another 1 dead. Okay, so now you've got, what, 6 left. Okay, cool. Right, yeah, 6 left, yeah. Okie dokie.
Many Poxwalkers makes light work.
Manticore, heavy flame terminators, rocket and Poxwalkers.
Yeah.
Heavy flamer.
Have the fun now.
For 5 shots into your terminators,
Yes.
which will win on 4s. Then you've got 2 top saves. No, would have been a bit cheeky. But I had nothing else to flame.
What is that?
2d6. And I'll reroll that one.
You 2. Oh, that was such a difference. That makes such a difference.
6. Consistent and reliable firepower, the Catachans.
Yeah,
So I'm hitting on 4s, rerolling
guys at Cadia.
4s, rerolling 1s.
Have we spoken to those guys at Cadia?
The guys at Cadia? There's no one left on Cadia, it's dead.
Oh yeah, that's right, because guess what? Chaos killed them all.
Winning on 2s. So that's 4, all at 3 damage. Yeah, they're all dead.
4 dead.
So you've got 2 Poxwalkers left.
How do you have to shoot it?
I don't know, maybe, I'll think about it. Right, I've still got a few more shooting left. Harker can see those Terminators over there, so I'm going to shoot them. Hit some 3s, he rerolls 1s, they've hit every time. I'm going to ruin you on 4s. It's AP2, so you will actually have 2 free up saves. No damage caused. Okay, fine. I've got a las pistol from an Astropath into your Poxwalkers. He's hit. And he wounds. 6 up shrug.
The only time he's made a save the whole day.
Fine.
The one time he needed to.
Fine.
That's upsetting.
I think that's all my shooting done, so I'm going to have a little think and then come back for the charge phase. Right, okay, there are going to be some charges, and they're technically brilliant. Charge number 1, Chimera into your Poxwalkers. You should be dead, but they're not. But I'm not charging them to necessarily kill you with a Chimera. I'm charging you with a Chimera to get them out the way so the Borgrens can now charge. And I got a 9 then. I need a 9 now with the Borgrens. Into your Poxwalkers. I don't get one. Okay, fine, never mind.
You do it with the...
And now I'm going to charge the Manticore into your Terminators.
Well, that's...
And I'm going to explain to the viewers why, Andy.
Is it?
What I'm in, yes. Number 1, if I don't charge, you could do one of 2 things in your turn. Move on to the Objective Spread Sickness, get 4 points, easy peasy. Or charge the tank, kill the Manticore, nick the objective off me anyway. And then kill it for bring it down.
You're sad.
No.
Good.
So I'm doing this essentially to stop you from spreading sickness. If you don't kill my Manticore, you won't be able to spread sickness. You won't be able to nick my objective because I've tied you up unless you want to fall back and then they're not doing anything. And if you fall back, you can't charge the Basilisk. I can shoot you next turn with the Basilisk. In the face.
Bit of a boo-boo though.
Not really.
Yeah, because all I'm going to do now, I didn't say this before, but...
Yeah, you can fall back onto the objective.
No, I'm just going to pile in.
You can't on base-to-base contact.
No, you're not.
No, I am.
No!
Right, that's why I'm doing it. You can't pile in, you can't consolidate. You're stuck there unless you fall back now, or if you kill me.
Well, I'll kill you.
Alright?
Fine.
That's the plan there for all the viewers who want tactical insight into my genius.
I spent the CP, so I've only got 1, so I can't interrupt. Who are you starting with?
Who am I starting with? Well, I suppose I better start with the Chimera driving into your Poxwalkers.
You better have Gordon.
Yeah. Hit on 6s.
Oh dear.
What a shame. Right.
I bet you trip 6s then, didn't you?
Manticore would have been brilliant.
Great.
Manticore driving into your Terminators. Nothing.
Oh,
don't know. Don't care. Right.
No.
What are you doing?
Well, I'm going to play a CP.
Are you really?
Yeah.
For them to do what?
Well, 6s, when they wound, become AP4.
Creeping Blight. Okay.
Yeah.
Go for it.
So I'm going to start my...
Flares of Corruption.
No.
Hitting on 3s. And you missed all of the times. Is that all of the times? It is all of the times. Well, that's glorious, Andrew.
We don't all roll great like you every turn, Dave.
Would you like to have 4 attacks with your axe now?
I would very much like that.
Well, you say that, but you did make all your invulnerable saves from the 4 melter shots.
Virtually,
They should be dead. So 3 hits, and you'll be winning on 4s, you'll be winning 1s.
Go.
So I've got 2 saves, at 4 up because of armor contempt. Oh no, I've lost a wound.
Oh dear. I mean, you should have lost a lot more.
So my tactic has worked. You can nick the objective off me if you want, but you won't be able to spread the sickness, and you won't be able to target the Basilisk.
Yeah.
You can't consolidate because I was face-to-face contact, and my dice has fallen out.
Inside of your
Where's the bloody dice gone? Right. 10 wounds left.
I'm not face anymore.
Right, that's that.
Yep.
Poxwalkers hitting my Chimera.
Yeah.
Got 4 attacks. Hit me twice. Nice. Winning on 5s. No. Actually, winning on 6s. Actually, strength 3 toughness 6. Yeah. No, you don't. You're upset, and you don't, and they don't have morale.
Yeah.
But they should have been dead. But
Yeah.
never mind.
No,
This guy can shoot next turn at
You
least,
take morale.
and they can all shoot next turn. So next turn I will be killing things.
My leadership 8. I lost 3 guys.
Oh, 3 on a 6. You could fail.
No.
No, you're fine.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't expecting them to run off. But I do get some points for stuff and things. Do you want to know what things I get points for?
No.
I get 2 points. I get 2 points for all my infantry being within 6 inches of officers.
Just like I've got 1 squad of infantry.
Well, that's the thing. As you kill things, it's easier for me to score points. So 2 for inflexible command for that. Didn't quite get a point for killing something under an influence of an order because your Poxwalkers survived. I haven't got any for R&D this turn, but I've got 2 more for engage. So I get 4 secondary points. And 4 primary, and that's it that turn. And then we'll go into Death Guard turn 4 to see what's more. Okay, what's more is, people, Death Guard are now ahead by a point. You've maxed your primary, you'll be getting extra free for your priority target. You tried to spread the sickness with Typhus this turn. Wasn't able to do it, unfortunately, but there was no other way you could get to that one and spread. The Terminators were too far away. So it was no real other option. If I didn't charge your Terminators, you could have just done it with them, of course.
Of course.
But, I'm a tactical genius. So it's 56 to 55 as it stands. And if you bring it down and fleeing vectors, you could pull ahead slightly further still.
Yeah.
But it's going to be very tight going into turn 5, considering your shooting in turn 1 was diabolical.
It wasn't it?
So what's your plan this turn? What have you done?
Well, over here, I've brought Poxwalkers and my Catachan around to do some stuff.
Try and kill a Chimera because he's getting me points.
Tank Poxwalker staying here, my back objective.
Yeah, how many Poxwalkers have you got left there?
2.
Yeah. I mean, I'd love to snipe them with the Basilisk, but A, you tied it up, and B, you had a tank parked on the objective anyway, so it'd be a complete waste of time.
You can't kill them now because it's impossible to kill both of these units next
Well, I
time.
don't need to kill them.
No.
They're not going to get many points.
This unit came up here to make sure he's closer to you than Typhus, so I could have done.
So look out, sir, for Typhus, and also parking a tank on an objective.
These guys have walked forward, not advancing. I was going to advance to guarantee that they can get on by moving next turn, but what I want to do is do some shots into these guys.
You want to try and damage the Ballrings. Yeah.
Yeah, just a bit annoying.
And you didn't need the objective this turn because you've already got it with the Poxwalkers.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So going psychic phase, I'm going to go with this guy over here, my playcaster. Into that unit, I'm going to do a smite.
Okay.
It goes off on a 7.
Okay, well, I can't deny it.
There, so D3, and I also do an extra mortal wound because the pestilence will fall out.
Correct. So you do 3 mortal wounds
3
in
mortal
total.
Wounds. So
So-
what's his toughness on me? 7.
Toughness 7, so he's down to
Yeah.
toughness 6 as it stands, yeah.
That's okay. So he's down to 7 wounds, that's fine. And then over there, we'll do a smite into.
He tried to spread the sickness, he can't do psychic
Oh, of
powers.
course, we did an action. I never use a character, so there you go.
Yeah,
That's-
I know, but you had no other option, did you?
No.
So that's your psychic phase done.
Yeah,
I would have denied him
Oh, no,
anyway.
it's not actually. He'll just do because of Vitality instead.
Yeah, because if you get a 7, it's another mortal wound, isn't it?
Doesn't go off.
No.
That's cool. Yeah, that's fine. And then what we'll do here is I'm going to do some shooting.
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
Not launcher into the
Into the ball.
no, into squad infantry.
Oh, you're shooting infantry?
Of course.
Okay, alright.
Yeah.
Fine. Go for it.
3s. Everything hits.
Nice. You're killing on 2s.
2s are going 1s. Everything wounds.
Killed 6 infantry.
6 guys are dead.
Very nice.
Yes.
Right, what's next? You killed some infantry.
Yep, this tank here is going to put everything in range into the. So he's going to put the mortar and the rougher volley gun that's in range into these guys. I'll measure in a second. It's the infantry, and then the edge cannons are going to go into the tank here, who isn't.
No, he's not most one hit at the moment, no.
Yeah, so it goes in. So edge
Okay.
cannons.
One
One
hit.
hit this time.
Nice.
Better than normal.
What's that, 2?
Doesn't
wound? No.
No. Okay.
Sorry.
Mortar.
4 shots. Nice. And 3 hits.
There's 3 left in the unit.
And winning on 2s.
Oh, we went 1s. Minus 2 AP.
So I've got just a sergeant left. He killed 9.
Oh dear.
Sergeant remains.
I've got the rougher volley gun.
Yeah, let's check the range. Volley gun into the infantry squad as well. And you've hit twice. And you're winning on that. Because it's strength 6.
Oh, yeah. Contagion as well.
That's strength 6,
Oh,
toughness
yeah,
3.
yeah.
They're dead. You killed the infantry squad. It's not very nice.
Is the volley gun 6?
6 shots at half range.
No, you just said it's strength 6.
It is strength 6.
Are you sure it's not the slugger? I thought it was slugger.
Slugger strength 5.
Of course it is. Yeah, sorry, backwards. Yeah.
So you killed the infantry squad. Nice.
Yeah, they're dead. So that's some fleeing vectors done as well.
It is.
And they're dead. That's going to annoy you.
Yeah. What other guns have you got?
It's going to annoy you. Next up, I'm going to do my Terminators. They can all see, so it's many shots
What are you shooting at?
into your the bullwins.
Oh, okay. Go for it.
16, hitting on 3s. That's bad. That's really bad. That's really bad. Ooh.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, to be perfectly honest, you're going to be winning on 4s and then I'm going to have 2 up saves.
Yeah, so I'm going to get a few more through.
So,
You'll
it's
get
almost a complete waste of time anyway.
And then he dies because he's on a wound.
Oh yeah, because I let you have the shots that you forgot about.
That. You should never have done that. It was tournament practice.
I'm just too nice.
Well, we're playing tournament, I suppose. In a tournament, I wouldn't have forgotten to do that, would I? So.
No, and I'm not a knob.
You're not a knob. Unlike many orcs out there who are absolute mega knobs.
Anyway, orcs are mega knobs. Yeah.
Yeah. Well done forgetting, mate. It took about 12 seconds to get that one. That was slow for you, buddy. Shooting. I've got another tank there. I might as well put the other tank, everything from the other tank, into the squad of Ogrins.
Ogrins. Okay. Cool.
Ogrins.
They're night shrouded, so they're minus 1 to hit. So they've missed.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
I gave them night shroud. 1 hit with the mortar. Wounds. -2, but I'm stuck at barriered, so 3 up save. Oh, cheeky.
2 wounds.
That's right, we've got 3 wounds each.
Not in range.
Pretty sure it is. Pretty sure it is. 4 shots. 2 hits. Winning on freeze because of contagion. 2 up saves. Everyone's having a good time.
Wonderful. So cool, that's that done. So charges, I'm going to charge in my Terminators to the Chimera.
You're going through the wall into the Chimera?
Yeah,
okay.
Get some boys on there.
Alright.
And they're in.
9, yeah, should be alright.
They're definitely in.
Right, Andy's counting some dice. I'm going to sum up what's happened. Terminators have come in, crashed into the Chimera. Your bloke drone's going to go and probe some Bullgrins. And your Poxwalkers have charged through into the Chimera, and you're spending 2 CP. 1 on Mutant Strain, and 1 on the Harbingers, 1 to reroll all hits. So you're fishing for 6s.
I think I just killed it.
Yes, but 7. We have to see if you kill some Poxwalkers.
Not right. Yeah, I did just kill it.
Cool, we'll pick them all up.
That's what you want.
Or you don't have to actually pick them all up. You could just pick up the ones and reroll them.
I've killed it for once. Yeah, 4, 5, 6, 7 wounds.
Just pick up the ones and reroll them.
Pick up the ones, so you don't lose any Poxwalk counters. I'll say 2 this time.
So no Poxwalkers die, the Chimera dies.
Many times.
Doesn't go boom. And you've denied me 2 points and got yourself 2 more points from Bring It Down. So nice, well done, Poxwalkers.
We're not going to consolidate, we don't need to.
No, they're happy as Larry over there.
Over there, I'll just do my Terminators into here.
Terminators into the Chimera. Cool.
Start with these dice, because I think they're slightly better.
Well, they rolled 6s.
Yeah. 4 plus 6 attacks to the flail.
Flail, cool, hit on freeze. And it's got 5, toughness 6, so still winning on 5s, but rerolling 1s, just as well. 2, -2, which becomes -1, 4 ups. I'll take 2 damage.
You do, and then I got 4, 3, 3.
Axes, hit on freeze.
Better. And then 4s, because they are 6/6 and you're attacking 6.
Correct, so rerolling 1s. You've got a few. The tank will survive, but
yeah,
you won't really.
I didn't
you don't really
think I
care
was
if you
going
kill it anyway. To be honest,
if I wanted to, I'd have done the 6s do AP4, but I killed that one first to get me points off of there.
Yeah, this time was about denying points more than anything else. 4 up saves because of armor contempt. 2 more damage. So it's got 6 wounds left. Drone into Bullgrins.
Yes.
Okay, Plague Probe into Bullgrins. 4 attacks, hitting on freeze. You've hit me twice. You'll be winning me on, I'm assuming, freeze.
6 going.
I'll go down to toughness 4. Freeze.
3s. AP2.
3 up saves because of Psychic Barrier. One of them takes a wound. Let me have a think. Alright, so 1 goes through, 1's on a wound, so I'm actually going to CP that with my last CP.
Oh.
So he still dies, that's annoying. Because that's 3 less attacks for me now, essentially. When I get back to hitting you back, which I may as well do some hitting back now.
Yeah.
But I will start with my Manticore until Terminators. Hit on 6s. Why don't I roll that dice?
I don't know.
Missed every...
I've
missed every time. It's a Manticore hitting Terminators.
Okay, you missed.
Right, you can now pick your Terminators.
Yeah. So you're working with 6s now, yeah?
Yeah.
Right. Not now. 3s, everything hits. Now I'll get those 6s.
We need 5s to wound. Rerolling 1s. 2. 4 up saves because of armor contempt.
Oh.
So it's 4 damage.
4 damage. Damage, as you like to call it.
6 wounds left, so you're not going to kill me again.
Well, I could. I've got 7 attacks. No, I haven't.
Well, you got one guy there.
Yeah.
You're not going to kill it. And winning on 4s.
No, 1s. 3.
4 up saves. Takes no damage. It's got 5 left.
He's dead next turn.
Well,
I hope so.
maybe.
Yes, you run away. Probably.
But key thing is I've kept my objective. Right, Ballgrins.
Well, you didn't get that one.
Oh no, Chimera into Poxwalkers. Let's try and get rid of,
You can try and get some 6s
try
now.
and get rid of some
Go
Poxwalkers.
on. You done a 6!
6 up shrug.
Ah.
Kill a Poxwalker.
2 attacks back from the Poxwalkers.
Yeah, you hit once. Didn't do anything. Cool. Right, I'm going to hit you with some Ballgrins now.
Still my Poxwalkers.
Right, Ballgrins hitting your drone, hitting on 3s. Every attacker's hit.
I like it. You're okay, but
Strength 7.
yeah. Oh dear, you're not like me. You can't reroll 1s. Plague weapons.
No, it's a shame, isn't it?
How many weapons? 3.
3 up saves. And you take 2 damage. No, you don't. You take 1.
Take 1 because I'm minus damage.
Yeah, I was hoping I'd kill you, because then if I kill you, in my turn they can then just move and retrieve data.
Oh.
Which is why I was annoyed you charged them.
Yes.
But okay, that's fine. Alright, we'll work out some points and we'll be back for guard turn 5. Okay, final turn for guard. 4 primary points for having this home objective here. I'm trying to figure out how I can get as many points as I can from flexible command and retrieve and hopefully get an extra 3 primary. I can't get engaged this turn. You took out my mobility. So let's see what I can do basically. In terms of movement, the Ballgrins are staying in the combat. Chimera's fallen back. Tanks have shuffled around a little bit just so they're in dense cover. Platoon commanders come through the wall to try and kill the Terminators if they're not already dead by the time he gets there. The Manticore has fallen back so things can shoot the Terminators. And the Basilisk and Sergeant Harker are just going to stay where they are. Actually, yeah. Just giving Harker line of sight so we can actually shoot a Terminator. And then, yeah, there's not really much else to say other than one of my astropaths here is running over there. He's going to try and retrieve some data over there. Need a roll of 1.
If you do it, I will donate £10 to charity.
Oh, it's nearly a 1. But it was a 5.
Well, basically, you just stopped like 3 people getting charitable donations.
Yeah, alright, Andy, whatever. Right, so I'm not retrieving data, so I'm not maxing 12 for that. Don't listen to any talking rubbish. Let's start doing some orders. They're all just going to reroll hit rolls of 1.
Yourself, because you couldn't roll a 1.
And then I am going to do some things like shoot some stuff. So let's start off with Sergeant Harker shooting those Terminators in front of him. He's going to hit them on freeze. Like that. And he's going to wheel them on 4s. Like that. And it's AP2, but you're in cover and it's 2 up save. Come on, get over here. Roll some dice. People are waiting. He's so slow at walking. Get on with it. 2 up save on these Terminators.
Just 1.
Yeah, 1 2 up save. Thank you.
Unlike you.
Plasma pistol. I'm not going to supercharge.
You missed me.
Yeah, what a shame. Right, okay, so let's go over to Tank Commander here. Benders of Acadia. No, I'm not going to start with him. Yeah. Not going to start with him first. Let's start with this Tank Commander here. I'm going to put 1 heavy bolter into the Poxwalker.
Man gave me a CP, by the way.
That's nice.
It is great.
No one really cares.
Are you upset?
No.
Are you getting sour?
I'm fine. 2 heavy bolters into the Poxwalker. Everything else into Terminators.
You're getting tired, mate.
Tired? No, you're the one that's tired. Move out the way.
I am tired.
Trying to roll
I'm
dice.
really tired.
Freeze, rolling 1s. That was a hit. I knocked it over. That's wounded.
Dave's getting salty because he can't
not.
win. You were so grumpy. You couldn't, when you watch his back, you'd be like, oh, I was
I'm
really
perfectly fine. I just want you to be quiet so we can get on with it because it's late at night. 4 lots of 2 shrugs on your Poxwalker. Right, he's dead. Okay, right.
You're more salty than me.
I'm not salty. I just want you to get on with it because it's late. Las Cannon, hit some wounds, you Terminators. 4 up save, please.
Okay. Didn't make it.
Okay, 1 damage on your Terminator. Fine.
No, which one? These ones?
Those ones. Pay attention. I'm shooting them.
I was over there putting my dead model on the table.
What was 1 Poxwalker? You could have just left him there for the time being.
No.
Battle cannon, 2d6 shots. I'll leave those. That's fine. So 4 and 3. Hitting on 3s. Rerolling the 1s. Lots of 1s. That's a bit better. And I'm winning on 3s. That's a spinny dice. 5 at -2. 5 free up saves. Okay, fine. Tank number 2. Rinse and repeat, except for the box walker's not there. So let's shoot 6 heavy bolts at your Terminators.
Oh no. Oh dear.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Wish your dice have gone to my dice.
3 top saves.
Let you down.
Battle cannon, 2 6 shots. I'll roll the 2 because I Catachan. There we go.
Yeah.
4, 7. Hit on freeze, rolling the 1s. That's wounded.
5?
Wounding on freeze. 6.
6 free ups.
Free ups, yep. -2.
Made them all.
Wow, you're making your saves, aren't you now? Last cannon. Hits. Wounds. 4 up save.
Hey, I found one.
2 6 damage. Level 1 damage. Fine. Swings and roundabouts this dice game, isn't it?
It's been brutal, hasn't it, mate? I kind of feel bad for you, but I don't, because you didn't feel bad for me earlier on.
I wouldn't, no. I wouldn't feel bad for me at all.
You didn't feel bad for me at all when I had 2 turns.
Right.
Free up.
I can't deny... I think I can deny you. I'm not sure I can kill all them now. You can't keep making all these bloody saves, can you? No, you can't. It's impossible. Right, Basilisk. Have you got... We're trying to play a game, Andy. Be serious. Have you got into those Terminators? Are you paying attention?
You just said something into Terminators.
Have you got into those Terminators? Airship cannon into them.
Okay.
This is the Basilisk. Heavy bolter.
Stop trying to hit me.
I'm hitting you. The problem is you're saving things.
I can't help it.
Well, it is. Right, 2 top saves. Okay. F-Sugar Cannon. I'll reroll one of those because I Catachan. 5 shots. No ones to reroll. 1 save. 4 plus a vulnerable save.
I'm going to see it.
Okay. Okay, fine, but you spent a CP. Put your CPs down, sir. Right, okay. So I've got my big tank left, and he needs to kill 2 units of Terminators by himself.
How many tanks did you shoot into my Terminators?
Them.
Into my Terminators?
Yeah, it's not going well.
You're getting absolutely pissed off.
I'm not pissed off.
Welcome to the 103 plate glass coolers that did nothing on turn 1.
That was pretty bad. I'm not pissed off, Andy. What I'm pissed off at is you blabbing when I'm trying to get on with the game.
I've done nothing. I was sat there and the game over hit the wrong dice.
It's walking too slowly. Right.
I wasn't blabbing. I was walking slowly.
Tank commander. I need to kill a unit for inflexible command. I'm not going to kill them because you keep making like 20 saves in a row.
I can't help it.
So if I kill them, I'll get a point.
It kind of works
essentially.
out you're saying, because think about it like this.
And I'll get another 2 points from flexible. I'll get 3 points from flexible command. If I kill them, which is very, very unlikely, I'll get more.
Maybe. But
it's not going to happen, is it? I know, you're disgustingly
true.
resilient.
That's why I whiffed at my shooting, because Death Guard are crap at shooting, but I can make my saves because Death Guard are resilient. This is how the game's worked. I've been resilient.
I'm going to go for them, because if I do it by some miracle, I get more points.
You do.
So,
Go on.
4... No, there's a guy on a wound, isn't there?
Yeah, there is a gun.
There's a guy on a wound.
There is a gun in the wound. You can put a bolt into them.
I haven't got any bolters. They're all melters and demolisher cannons.
Oh, no.
Let's shoot the las cannon first. Right, las cannon. This is Vintage Cadian, this guy, obviously.
Yeah.
Wounds. 1 4 plus invulnerable save. Okay, so that's the guy on a wound dead. 4 mighty melter shots. Rerolling, I think, because of vengeance. That's wounded. So I have all of them. 4 more invulnerable saves.
I made them all.
Yeah, see, I can't do anything about this if you're making 4 plus invulnerable saves. 2 6 shots.
4 ups in 10 minutes, everything's good.
Exactly. Nothing I can do about it. Hitting on that. Wounding on some of that. 4 more invulnerable saves. Oh, we failed some at last. 3 of them. I'm not going to kill the unit now because there's 4 left. T6. So not dead, then dead, and then dead. So I've killed 3 in total.
More.
So there's 2 left in the unit.
There is.
If I shot that unit, I would have killed him. But I went big. I'm going to go home. Oh, I am at home.
You're at home. Yes.
But yeah, I mean, if your saves were average, they'd probably
They
both would
should
be
be
dead
dead.
by now.
Admittedly,
But
my
it is what it
tanks
is.
should have killed stuff, and eventually, actually, your tanks that should have killed stuff. We've both had 2 dreadful turns of shooting this game.
Yes. But the difference is your killing isn't from shooting, whereas mine is.
My killing is from combat.
That's the difference.
It's always been the way.
That's my shooting done.
Okay.
Actually, no, tell a lie. I've got a pistol. Oh, I forgot to do my psychic phase. I said I was going to psychic barrier him. I completely forgot about it.
Yeah.
Oh, did it? Can you deny? Where's Typhus? You might be too far away.
Probably.
Other measure. I said I was going to do it. I completely forgot about it.
That's Typhus, so no.
No. Essentially, I just wanted to give him a better save if he decides to charge it. So charge phase now, isn't it, really? Yeah. My platoon commander's going to charge you Terminators.
Makes sense.
Oh, look, he's made it. He's gone in there.
He just wants to go, I don't he? I'm going to take you out of my power.
And then I'm also going to charge the Basilisk into Terminators as well.
That's a big charge.
That's failed.
Any other charges?
No, I haven't really got much to charge, let's be honest. Let's hit you with my platoon commander. Power swords. Yeah.
You know, you said you still getting tired. I am getting tired.
I know you're very tired, that's why you're being silly. No wins. You may now hit me with them or that.
I'm going to hit you with my...
Do the drone before it dies.
Yeah. You think it's not going to die?
Well, it might do.
No.
2. Toughness 4, so he has 2 wins.
Oh dear.
Cheeky, it's AP 1, isn't it? It's 2 more wins, but you haven't killed one this time at least. No. So I'm going to hit you with the ball guns now. 4, 3.
Nothing 8 wounds, so anything more than that.
Well, I've done really well on the hitting again.
Yeah.
But wounding was the problem last time. I need 4s. That's better.
Yeah. 4? 5?
5, 3 ups.
Okay. You ready?
2 more wounds. So he's done a 4, but you didn't bracket, so you don't really care.
No.
Terminators are going to hit my platoon commander. If I fluke some saves again, he could survive.
I'm just going to spend the CP. I've got one of them up spare.
What are you going to spend it on?
6s to wound you more.
I've got an invulnerable save of 5+, it makes no difference.
Then there's no point doing that, thank you.
Not necessarily. 4 invulnerable saves. See, you make your invulnerable saves, I don't.
Well, yeah, you had to take 5 ups, I only make 3 ups.
Well, I made quite a few last time.
You did.
So he's dead. You may now consolidate things and stuff.
That's one dead.
And then we'll be back for Death Guard turn 5.
Yeah.
Right, here we are at the end of Death Guard turn 5 because it wasn't really much going on, so we just sort of quickly played through it. Not much happened essentially. You spread the sickness over here to get yourself an extra 4 for spread the sickness. You put some mortars and charged the Chimera and finished that Chimera off. 2 more for bring it down. And then other than that, it was just your primary, which obviously you scored at the end of your turn and you maxed it. But I think you needed to hold 1 objective and you would have maxed your primary anyway for the game. So you got 45 for your primary, you got 11 for spread the sickness, 6 for fleeing vectors, and 9 for bring it down. So secondaries weren't amazing, but your primary was good. Whereas,
the problem is scoring against guard as a Death Guard player is hard, especially when you go turn 1 because it. I said at the beginning, Death Guard needs to get early games. Turn 1, so I start trudging up the field because the second you're getting.
Well, you say that, but like I said, if I went first, okay, in your first shooting phase, you didn't do anything anyway. But if I went first, if you went first, you would have had nothing to shoot. You would have had nothing to shoot at anyway. So it made no difference.
I would have opened myself up.
Going second, if anything, is arguably done better because if I went second, I could have jumped on primaries at the end of the game.
That's very true. That's very true.
Doing second can be strong. But anyway, so I don't think that made a massive difference. You had a crap shooting phase at the start of the game. I had crap shooting at the end. Well, not crap.
No,
you just made all your saves.
Yeah.
But your extra primary, you got 11 for spread. Yeah, which was just fine. That's good. I think 11's good. If you get 15, great. 6 for fleeing vectors, not that great, really.
It never is a good one, but it's either that or it was like something like Warp Ritual or Psychic Interrogation. You had 2 psychers. I wasn't prepared to go psychic, and then it was something like.
Yeah, there wasn't any obvious ones, was there really? And Bring It Down was a good one to choose, but again, you only got 9 because tank marks, Lehman Russes are difficult to kill, and your shooting wasn't great either.
Do you know how I put 5 turns of entry cannons into everything, and they've done nothing apart from Scion. They killed a couple of infantry. I've never had such a game where my entry cannons do nothing. 3 to 6 a turn. 6 entry cannons. Oh,
Yeah.
4 for the second, third problem. Yeah, I mean, it was
Yeah, it was
20
underwhelming.
entry cannons, and not any of them hurt your tanks at all. So
No, it wasn't great.
I did 6 at the end into there.
Yeah,
so
negligible. In terms of my primary, I only got 33. And essentially it's because these Poxwalkers survived earlier. If I killed the Poxwalkers, I would have nicked back the objective, took 3 extra primary that turn, and then probably held it the next turn for an additional 4 and additional 3.
Yeah.
So those 2 Poxwalkers essentially denied me between 7 and 10 points for them not dying, which then would have maxed my primary as well, which would have made a very big difference, because in terms of secondaries, I actually outscored you.
So the question is, mate.
Yes.
GT practice.
Yeah.
Do you take this list or do you take a different list?
Well, I don't know. I've got other factions to think about. If I was to take guard, this would be my guard list.
So now you need to play my...
Because it scores secondaries. Even though I was under the cosh, I still got 11 for engage. I still got 8 for rod. Should have got 12. But, things happen. And I got 9 from flexible command, which wasn't too bad. Again, if you failed your saves, I would have got at least got 10 or 11 for that as well.
71 points, right? But we have to base this on the fact that I made those turn 3. I had 3 charges to make. I made 2 out of 3, including the 2 I needed to make. It
wasn't necessarily the charges.
Oh, it was. If those Poxwalkers had never got in, but that would have been 11 point difference.
But realistically, on average, you would have got in. What was game changing was the fact that they survived me shooting them back.
Yeah.
That's the difference. If those 2 last Poxwalkers died, I would have got an extra between 7 and 10 more points, and I would have won. If you both would have maxed primary, I would have beat you on secondaries. But anyway, so 11 for engage. This list always does good for engage. Did alright for inflexible command, and 8 for R&D. Normally it does between 8 and 12, depending. Not everyone leaves gaps at the back, so I'm normally happy with 8 for that anyway. But seeing as though you left the gaps, I probably should have got 12. But yeah, it is what it is. But anyway,
it's like back there the whole time smiting. Had troops back there that could shoot.
Yeah. But anyway, so Death Guard win this day. What was the final score in the end? 81 to 71.
81 to 71.
Yeah, not too bad. So thanks for the game, Andy.
Okay.
Thanks for watching, everyone.
Very tiring.
Very tiring, and he's talking lots of nonsense, so please ignore him.
What are you on about? I never talk nonsense.
Anyway, and we'll see you
to bring absolute fantastic
in the next one.